Welcome back to another episode of the Stock Car Podcast. Today we have got the Duck, Ian Beaumont 713. This podcast to me is going to be quite a good one for the fact that a lot of people that watch the channel doesn't actually know that I raced with the Duck for many, many years. And we both, well, when I come into the Formula, he was already at the top. So then obviously I had to try and get myself in there and prove myself, which we'll get onto later on, hopefully, as he tells his story. Things I know about you, the Duck, this is what we start with every time. You started off in, I know you a little bit more than most guests, actually, because I did race you. Started off in the karting. Yeah. Then, the next thing I remember you doing was bangers. And then 39 stock cars. There's the old yellow Starlet Arena. Yeah. And then moving into the Civic. Not one of the first ones, but after Clarkwell sorted them all out, then you jumped over. And then a Corsa. And then obviously moved on from them, went off to the Super Stocks. Spent a year or two finding your feet, and then obviously new car, championship. And then now, more recently, moved into Ginetta's. Is that accurate enough?
That's about spot on, really.
Right, not bad.
That's it, it's done. Might as well go home.
Sweet. So, what we do is start off with your first knowledge of racing, because it ain't going to be, normally I say short over racing, but it's not. Your first sort of memories of racing before you even started racing, and then moving into you actually racing. Go on, take us away.
First memories is probably with my dad at Arena Essex racing. He was really friendly with all the Suicide Squad.
Right.
And so I kind of grew up with a lot of them, watching weekend. I explain Arena Essex like church. Every Sunday we would be there, 2:00, it'd start. We'd be there at 12, straight up the bar, up to the tavern, and then that would be us until the racing's finished, and all drinking all day and either racing or coming back out. But I was, I don't know, 4, 5, just constantly watching, and from then I just got the bug of, it's racing. Yeah. And then
that's your religion, yeah.
It was just constant. It's every weekend, and they obviously run from March till November, which was obviously the firecracker, the last one. Mm-hmm. And then through the winter, we were like, "What do we do?" We didn't know what we're doing. So yeah, we just always wait until March would come, and we'd be like, "Right, back to racing again." And I don't know, I can't even remember when that stopped. It was constant every weekend.
Probably you hold as a family.
Yeah, as a family, me, my mum and my dad, and then when my sister come along, she would come as well. We didn't have a choice. My mum and dad were going, so you're coming with us. There was no choice. But luckily, we loved it. But until I started karting, at 7. Before then, it was just constant, always Arena Essex. We went to a couple of Wimbledons. I remember a couple of Wimbledon World Finals when I was a kid.
You always remember the Wimbledons as a kid. Always.
But it was just, obviously, Arena used to live in Romford, so it was only 15, 20 minutes from now. So it was just constantly, every single weekend, we'd be there without fail. And I just took a liking to, obviously, I grew up with the Suicide Squad, all their boys and kids. So I went with them, and then I just loved watching them. Obviously, they had a big rivalry between them and the Condoms, and I was always Suicide Squad side.
Nice.
I mean, there's obviously great drivers in there, so you always love watching them, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
So then why karting? Because there's only the only other person I know to do that was Jack Mayle.
I don't quite know.
Watched stock cars their whole life, and then all of a sudden, the old man pushes him into karting.
I don't quite know exactly how he got into it. I know. So I used to go to Brentwood karting, which was and I used to go there. I must have been 5 or 6 years old, just constantly going. I think my dad used to go, just keep going. He wanted me to do racing all my life, always wanted me to. So I was constantly going there, and I must have been reasonable. We got to, I think I was 6, I'm sure I was 6, and my dad went, "I've got you a kart." And I was like, okay. So we turned up, this yellow, I'll never forget it, bright yellow kart turned up. We went to Tilbury, which is like a test track, it's not even there no more. So we went there, absolutely pouring down the rain. And I was absolutely drenched. I was 6 years old. I'm soaking. So I've done a few laps. He went, you're not too bad, all right. And he went, that's yours now, that car. And I was like, what do you mean? I thought it was just like, he went, no, it's yours. And later on, I found out he bought it off of Steve Smith. So his boy, Chris, used to race. And I think it was a cadet car, and he got a bit older and obviously going into juniors, so he went out of cadet. So he ended up buying that. I'm pretty sure that's how we got into karting. It was through them. I think my dad was quite friendly with Steve, so he just went, come and have a go. So we did. Now, for a kid, this was when I was 6, so you couldn't start karting until you was 8. I was quite a big kid. So, as you know,
I love these stories. There's so many of them.
In karting, you've got to be light. You've got to be small. You've got to be light. Anything that's overweight, you're going to struggle. No matter how good you are, you're going to struggle. So, I passed my ARCS test, which is your license to make sure you're reasonable around the track.
You're not going to stick in a barrier first.
Done that.
Yeah.
And they said, right, you can't start racing until you're 8. Right. So mum and dad must have, I don't even know the story, but they must have got together and went, we're telling him he's 8. I was only 7. And yes, so went next thing. I'm racing. So I'm racing against all these 8-year-olds, and I'm only 7. So no one knew. No. There's no birth certificate or nothing like that. So that's how I started. So all through my karting career, I was a year behind everyone. Therefore, you can't change it now. You can't skip 2 years and go and move up.
At what point did you go, actually, I need to go to junior max now?
So because I was such a big kid, it was probably done me a favour, to be fair, because I was such a big kid. It helped me through the thing. Yeah. I mean, it sounds stupid, but when I was 15, 16, I'm probably the same height now as I was back then.
Oh, Jesus.
So I was quite a big kid. So yeah, we started done that. We got off, I think you have to do novice plates for like 6 meetings or something. We started at back and I think one of them I done really well. I got 2nd or 3rd, and they were like, bloody hell, like, he's done well. So then we started doing club karting after that. After we got off the novice, we used to go to Bayford Meadows, Buckmore Park, and then my dad always said, do not forget your first ever win. Always remember your first ever win. And it took me a good, I don't know, I think it was about 6 months to actually do it. And it was a heat, and I started at the front. I'll never forget it. I was 7. Started at the front, and this guy, I can't even remember his name, the guy was behind me, who was the top man. He was at Lyd in Kent. Constantly behind me. I just blocked him all race and won the race. And I'll never forget it. It's just one of them things that always stick out in your mind. So yeah, I won when I was 7, and all these other kids are all 8.
Yeah.
so yeah, it was really, really something that sort of sticks out in my memory.
Well, I mean, to do that straight off the bat in 6 months, I don't think that's bad at all. And obviously straight away then your old man's like, well, we got a driver here. Yeah. That's that sorted for the rest of his life.
Yeah. It's that he kind of lived more of a dream through him than he did with me. You know what I mean? I always just thought of it. Oh, it's good. Always wanted to win, and I would still now. I wouldn't go if I couldn't win. I'd go. I'd rather not bother going. So even at that young age, I wanted to go and win. It was probably for him pushing me to do it. But yeah, he was definitely the one who was always behind me, pushing me that further to try and get me to where he wanted me to be rather than where I wanted to be.
Yeah, definitely, especially at that young age. You don't know what really.
So then we went to club karting, and we won a few winter championships, I think, at them
mini series.
Yeah, like the mini ones in cadets. And then with Dad went, I think you're getting quite decent at it now. I was winning quite a lot of club championships. So we do something like a national one, which is called, at the time, it's called Honda Challenge.
Is that like a Super 1 sort of thing?
Yeah, similar thing.
Right.
I don't think they have it. They might have it no more, I don't think.
But it's more of a national.
Yeah, it's a national thing. So we done it. And that's when we was into a team. So we've gone from being just a father and son, now we're into a team. ASM, it was called Andy Stapley Motorsport, and he really helped us get into where we was. Level. Yeah, so the first year I come 2nd in the championship, and I lost it by 1 point.
No.
1 point. So that was a bit gutting, and I was not. I think I was 9 now. Yeah, I'm sure it was 9, and yeah, lost it by 1 point. I was gutted. Then we done it the following year, and then I think I come 4th the following year. But I won something called the O Plate that year at Wilton Mill, which was quite a big thing.
Still a big one now, isn't it?
Yeah, so I won that, which was real. If you didn't win the Honda Challenge, which is the national series, the next best thing was the O Plate, and I managed to win that. And that was a mad year to get an O for the full year. That was real good to win that. I was happy with doing that. Then we went on to something called Minimax.
Yeah.
which was I'd done it the first ever year they had it out. So it was an in between cadets and juniors.
Yeah.
So they had junior road tax, which was pretty quick old things. And then they've just introduced Mini Max, and we've done that at Champions of the Future level, which is, I think they call it Stars of Tomorrow now, or something.
And like Lando Norris has done all that and stuff like that. Yeah.
So once again, we went with the same team, just obviously different car. I had to learn so much, but I was when you do from cadets to Mini Max, you only get 1 year, and then you go straight to juniors because you max out your age. So I've done that, and there was the cadet side that I said about the Honda Challenge. There was the other side of it, which was Coma Cadet, and they were doing Champions of the Future at the same time. So the drivers, the higher team drivers were in that side of it, whereas the lower
the middle
father
teams.
and son,
Yeah.
the middle teams were in the Honda Cadet side. So when you get to Mini Max, they join. And I look at some of the people now I used to race with and go, Jesus Christ, I used to race with him. So many people from do Le Mans now, they do all their World GT stuff, and you think it's mad. But I come second in that, so I'm going to get a bit of a theme to this, a lot of seconds.
First year in junior max, Mini Max, you're getting second.
Got second in that. Went to a big dinner and dance thing after, like at the end of the year presentation. Ross Brawn gave us the trophies.
Wow.
Yeah, it was massive. It was a massive thing. Real good. It's a massive experience. Like, it's unbelievable.
Especially as a kid at 9 years old.
It was mad. Yeah, so
you don't really know who Ross Brawn is back then, but now looking back, you're like, that's cool.
I would have been, what was I? I was probably 11 then. 11 or 12, I would have been doing Mini Max. So, yeah, that was a massive thing. It was like, now we're thinking, bloody hell, like, can we actually get far now? That was always the aim, to try and... I was never interested in Formula One. Never was. I mean, it would have been great to get that far, but unless you, even back then, even more so than now, you needed money.
Yeah,
and we didn't have that sort of money. The couple of guys that we used to race with, I remember my dad always saying, like, he's obviously got friends with their dads. Said, like, we've got 2 million in the bank for him to get to Formula One. Like, you joking? Like, we're not even anywhere near that. You know what I mean? And they didn't even get there anyway.
No,
so
they just wasted that money.
It's mad.
Who won at the end there then?
Yeah, it's mad. It's crazy. So so I was always interested in touring cars.
Yeah,
love touring cars. Even today, I still watch them.
100% agree with that.
Yeah.
Touring
cars like Tom Ingram used to race with him most weeks, all the time. Ash Sutton was every now and again. We used to race with each other. Dan Robot, buddy, I used to race with him constantly. So like I see names like that, and you think, yeah, I used to race with it. Some of them were fucking, like Dan Robot was real good,
proper.
Yeah, real good.
You can see why they got there.
Yeah, you can, but you won't do it without money. That is the trouble. You just won't. There's no matter how good you are, that will get you to a certain level.
Yeah,
and then you won't.
But it's like karting. You can do dad and lad. Anything after that into circuit racing, it gets real hard because you're going as a dad and lad on the cheap, but you ain't got a clue, have you? You need the team when you're getting coming out of karting to get into proper circuit racing. You need that team, don't you? Yeah. To back you the whole way, but then to get that,
it's all money.
It's all money.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good friends with Craig Boyd, who helps Freddie Slater, who's real high up, and like some of the money that he says and some of the things that he's like, it's just like I wouldn't even. But I've like, it's crazy, absolutely crazy.
So then. Mini Max.
Yeah, so I finished that, done the presentation, done everything. Then we went to Junior Max, in the same championship, which was then I've done Junior Max in Super One, and they were running it alongside Champions of the Future, so it was 2 together,
right?
Separate championships, but similar tracks, but it was almost like 2 national championships.
And you were doing both?
Yeah, I was doing both of them. You could use the same kart, but he was doing both. I think Champions of Future, I think I come 12th or something, and I think Super One I come 8th. But now we're getting like real high level of drivers and teams
and money.
Exactly.
To enter them rounds, isn't it?
And we were still in a team, but it wasn't. I mean, strawberry racing, like they're ridiculous.
Strawberry
like
cream.
we used to turn up and they got these massive awnings, all these engines lined out. Oh, you want that one for this race, that one for, and we're just turning up with what we've got. You know what I mean?
It is
So
disgusting.
when you look back, I've probably done really well to keep with them sort of drivers. But it just so I've done that. I'm sure come 10th and 11th, and then the following year we swapped karts. We went to another team. I can't quite remember why we went for another team, but it wasn't as good, and I struggled. And it was that year I had a massive, like I said, I had a massive growth spurt, and I'm probably the same sort of height now as I was back
Getting
then.
14,
So now I'd have been 14. Yeah, I'd have been 14. And I struggled like
your head's
bad.
popping out the car.
I
like
proper
that.
struggled. I was just too heavy. I was trying to. My dad got me a personal trainer. Was constantly trying to lose weight. And I mean, I was just tall. I was skinny as you like, but I was just tall. And we were trying to lose weight, and you think. I think it's when Mum was like, "This ain't really any healthy." You know, he's a 14-year-old kid, and Dad's like, "No, he's all right. He's all right."
He was trying. Yeah. He was trying.
I used to sit. I remember one of the personal trainers. He got me a go-kart steering wheel with a load of lead in the middle of it, and I used to have to sit there at night holding it and just trying to build my muscles, just literally holding it like that every night. It was constant. It was like you watch what you watch on TV and all the Formula One, and you think like it starts early. It's not just
they're doing it from that age.
Yeah, and it's so serious. Like I still say now, I think I lost out a hell of a lot on normal kid stuff. Because it was racing constantly racing. So my mum and dad had to go into school and get them to sign a letter to say I wasn't going to be there Thursday, I wasn't going to be there Friday.
She got testing.
Because I'm testing and I'm qualifying. And to be fair, they were really good, and they were just like, yeah, what's it for? They told them, and that's fine. I still had to like study in the evenings on the Thursday and Fridays to make up for it. But we weren't, not every weekend, but a lot of the time I wasn't there on Thursday and Fridays. Loads of my mates were going out, and I was like, I can't go out. Like I've got loads. I'm either away or I've got to train for the karting at the weekends.
The thing is, then you're getting onto that age, say like teenager 13. You didn't know no different though from the age.
No, I didn't.
You didn't know.
No,
now you're looking back, you're thinking, I did actually miss out on a lot.
Like,
but at that time, you didn't know any different.
I could drive a car before I could ride a bike. It was crazy. It's mad. I'll never forget. I can't even remember how old I was. We went down the park. We load of my mates, schoolmates, went down the park, all on a swing, slide and everything. And I'm sitting on the swing, and the mates just, was like, why are you not doing it? I went, I don't know how to do a swing. Like, I'm just constantly doing, if I could drive a car.
Give me pedals and steering wheel.
It was crazy. It's mad. When I look back, you think it's mad. I used to go to like a youth club thing after school, and my mum would come pick me up, and I'd jump in the car and drive it off, and at like 10 years old, and everyone's like, what's he doing? Like, it's mad.
That's cool though.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Highly illegal, but cool.
Yeah. But we didn't talk about that.
That's it. But so I didn't know you were that serious.
I was really serious. Like,
I knew you was decent. I remember speaking to you before. Somebody said about you being decent in the car, but I didn't know you took it that serious.
No, it was really, really serious. I mean, say some of the people, like I said, it was funny because my teammate named Ben Cooper, he's 4 or 5 time world champion in karting. He lives in Canada now. I've not seen him for 15, 16 years. And a speed weekend, he'd come over. Come over from Canada, for speed, not specifically for speed weekend, but he'd come over and I said hello to him. Yeah, it's mad seeing him for however many years ago I actually see him. But
Is he still in the scene?
Yeah, so he owns a go-kart track in Canada and run like teaches people or kids how to do karting and that. And then he's high up in Porsche over there as well.
Right.
And he's
race Porsche racing.
Yeah. And he still does the Vegas World Championships every year, I think.
In karting. They make that track up, don't they?
Yeah. But yeah, I'm sure he's either 4 or 5 time world champion at that. And you think, like, he's my teammate. Like, it's mad.
Could have been.
I know. But like, I always put it to when people say, oh, what about this? What about that? Football. How many kids do football and get into academies and all that and never make it? It's only the same what I've done.
100%.
I was close to doing it, but you only get that small amount of people that actually do make it to where they want to go.
Well, even then, there's a bigger amount of people that go there, spend all that money and don't make it.
That's the thing.
As I said, who's the winner at the end of that then? If they've spent all that money and then he goes works in Sainsbury's or something. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, nowadays it's even worse. Back then when we done it, it was. I think I hear stories now. If you've not got a team, then you're wasting your time. It's like, well, we was always me and my dad at the start. But yeah, I hear about the money now. I think I wouldn't even want to. Well, funny enough, when I spoke to Ben at the speed weekend, he's got 3 kids. I went, oh, they do all karting, are they? And he went, no chance. He said, I'm not putting any of them in karting. He said, it's all too dear. And I thought, if you're going to say that, like, you know what I mean?
He's the one teaching them.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just too dear.
Definitely.
Far too dear.
So
but any motorsport is, right? It's all got.
But that's where but the thing is, it's just, that's at kid level, isn't it? And then going into the next bit is even more dangerous and disgustingly expensive. But it is what it is. Some people find the backing. Some people got the right people behind them.
You've either got to have a wealthy mum and dad, or you just got to be lucky, right place, right time.
Without any money at all, you've got to be really lucky.
But it does happen. It's rare, but it does happen.
People pick up a decent sponsor.
Obviously, Hamilton, he was sponsored by McLaren from the very start. Like, we used to see him. Obviously, he was quite a bit older than me. But we used to see him karting like at the same place. He's got quite a cool cutout of a magazine. There's me on one side and him on the other side as a karting.
Have you got it still?
Yeah, I've still got it. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, it's quite cool.
Right, so then from Junior Max, did you go up to normal road tax?
No, never went that far. I think we just called it a day. I think we were tired.
Yeah,
like that many years of just constant. It was. If we weren't national level, we were club karting. If we weren't club karting, we were practicing somewhere.
Just keeping going.
It was just constant all the time. And I think we was just tired of just, you know what, like, we're done with this. My dad was probably done with the money side of it. I was kind of like, because I'm sure we sat down and was like, listen, what do you want to do? Because I probably struggled in that last year of juniors.
When you've gone from a high to then a low.
Yeah, I really struggled. And we was like, what do we do? And I think the dad was like, what about mini stocks? And I was like, oh. Yeah, by this time, we hadn't been to arena probably nowhere near as much as we did. So I went, all right, okay. And so my dad bought me one of them. I can't even remember whose it was now. So I had a few goes in it.
And you wouldn't have had long in them anyway, would
No,
you?
so it'd only been I think it was a year and 3 months. So my birthday's in July. So I'm sure it was like a year and 3 months. So I had a few practices which I went, yeah, it's all right. You know, it's like, we're not used to the clutch or nothing. It's all... So I went away, all fine.
And they're probably really slow compared to being in a go-kart up after
That's the thing, they were so slow. Because to me, I was like, why is he so slow? I was like, go on, where you go. So I went...
Wait until there's 40 of you out there, you'll be all right.
Well, that back then, there was like 60, 70 of us, wasn't there? It was mad. It was like A finals, B finals, C finals.
See them grids, the pictures of them grids.
It was crazy. So the first meeting was obviously at Arena, white top, ended up winning all 3. Easy as well, miles in the way. It's like, all right, so we can do this. So I went straight up to a blue top, and obviously as it went up, it got harder and harder, especially with 70 cars. So...
Well, they're non-contact then?
Yeah, there's non-contact at Arena. At Speedworth they wasn't, but at Arena they was. So this was the first year of doing it. And going into the last round, I was actually quite good at cricket as well. Back then.
It's a bit random.
Yeah. So there's a story behind it. I didn't just chuck that in. There's a story behind it. So I was quite good. Yeah. So I was quite good at cricket as well. And we were going on a tour to Barbados for a cricket tour, and I was a captain and whatever. And it just so happened that it was on the exact same day as the last meeting,
which is normally the Essex as well,
of the mini stop. And I was 6 points in the lead. So I was like, I've got to go cricket. I can't not go. With Dad, we all paid. Mum and Dad paid for it, or whatever. It's like, I can't not go to Barbados. So I went there, and I didn't win.
Your first year in mini stocks?
Yeah, I got
get the silver roof.
Got second again.
To get the silver roof?
Yeah.
And you didn't do it?
No, didn't do it.
Oh,
because we was in Barbados. So yeah, we lost that. So we didn't win them.
I don't know if there's anyone else who's ever done that. There might have been one or two, but that's not a bad achievement with that many cars.
So yeah, that was that. So then,
God.
then the following year,
bloody cricket.
I know. I was actually quite good at cricket, to be fair. I was used to train with Essex and that, and then once again racing took over, and I was just like, I ain't doing that no more. I'm doing racing.
Yeah.
I remember we used to play on the Sunday in the mornings, and my dad used to turn up with a mini stock on the back of the lorry, like, come on, like, are you finished yet? Like, come on, we need to go. Everyone's looking like, what's he turning up?
What's he waiting for?
Yeah, so then we used to obviously go to arena. But then the second year, obviously I was only...
Yeah, you would have had long winter.
No, because her birthday is in July.
March to July.
So it's when, do you know what? We're just going to go everywhere. So we still raced at arena. So we went Wimbledon, Taunton, St Day. We went everywhere. And I done really well, to be fair. Probably because there was not really any pressure. It's just because I liked racing. Yeah, we done a good few ones at Wimbledon. Eastbourne was always a good one on a Wednesday night. And I was actually, like, back then it was Scott Bourne, Daniel Wen, who were the top...
that era, yeah.
Were the top ones. And I was just turning up with a arena car, not used to contact. I remember the first time, like, someone... I was like, what's happening here? He's like, no, you got to hit each other. I was like, all right. I was trying to go around the outside of people. I was like, what are you doing?
Everyone was sweet or so. Yeah, it's an arena boy, isn't it?
But...
With your 500 number.
But it's mad to how transition from karting to cars, even to minis, just especially to minis because they're so underpowered.
Yeah,
the smoothness, you've got to be smooth, and it's just karting that teaches you that. There's nothing else that will teach you that. I'll never forget my dad. We went practicing going back to karting. We went practicing, and I must have been like turning in really hard and too much. And he went, right, stop. Turn the engine off, and he pushed me. He went, you turn in when you think. And I turned, and the car just went, stopped. He went, right, now go easy. And he pushed me again. I went like that, and he ended up like miles down the way. And he went, that's what you... And I'll never forget it. And I went, that's what you got to do. And you just got to be smooth. And it's harder. It's easy to say now.
Yeah, when you've done it.
But when you're doing it, but it's just, you've just got to be smooth. In anything, like people say, oh, bangers, yeah, you chuck them. No, just smooth. It's all right, maybe it's all right and shout, but you've got to be smooth.
100%. I've driven a Road Tax 162 and them things are animals.
Yeah.
You know, the junior Maxes ain't far off them at all. No. Mate, and as a kid, if you can drive one of them things round, you can drive anything.
You think you're that far off the floor.
Yeah.
I'm sure that before we've come down the hill at Buckmore Park,
scraping.
We're 13, 14. I'm sure they said it was 90 mile an hour coming down there.
Yeah, no, they're quick.
Like, they're quick things.
Once I jumped in one, I was like, racing with 30 of you around here in one of these things? Yeah. Mate, you're hanging on for dear life. And you're like
20, 25 minutes as well, so it's a long time.
That doing that and then going into something like short ovals, mate.
I see the Ninja Kart kids now when they're bouncing round and it's, my arms out. And I mean, I bet they are. Like, I know they are.
Yeah,
you see the dads going, oh, what's the matter with you? Come on. And no, you like...
My arms are falling off.
Even if you go karting with the boys now, just an indoor thing, if you not race, just a normal person, they go, oh, next day, like, oh, my arms are killing. Well, yeah, we're all right because we're used to it, but it does kill you.
Yeah, 100%. But no, definitely going into mini stocks from karting couldn't be bad at all. Not bad going. You're going to be quick. If you've got a car beneath you, you're going to do it. Yeah. And to be fair, for how long you had, nearly winning that first year, I mean, that's just...
it was good.
I mean, that's not...
I didn't even think of it at the time. I was just like, I think
another second.
Yeah, I know. There's this common theme.
Yeah. And
I was getting sick of that as well.
So then, right, off the mini stocks, finishing in July. Was it always, I'm going to keep in short ovals?
So then I went to Bangers for a few meetings.
Bangers?
Yeah,
Why Bangers?
Straight to Bangers. I think it was just,
because of,
like I said, we're being brought up around all the arena people.
All Suicide Squad, yeah.
And so I thought, do you know what? We'll have a go. Like, I really like it. Let's have a go. But at this sort of time, it was like gladiators and cream team meeting each other. And like, when I mean hitting each other, I was like, fucking hell, like, it's proper. They were against the wall, flat out, and the driver's in the passenger's door, and it was mad. So I went, right, we'll go. And I'm sure, if I'm right, that my dad rung Boxer Jack up and said, can you build me a car? And he built me a Cavalier. And it was my first ever time. And I was useless. Absolute useless. I was so slow. I don't know why. No. I don't know why. I was started off a white top and I was so slow. And this is what it's going to be leading into. So the last race in the final, Jack was like, I think he lapped me like 3 times or something stupid. And we watched it the other day. And he come across the line, come up behind me and just spun me out.
In his car that he built?
In his car he's built me. So I waited for him to come past and I picked him up, run him straight in.
He's leading it?
Yeah, so he finished the race.
Oh,
he finished the race.
Yeah.
But arena,
that's even worse.
Arena being arena, they were all a bit of trouble there. Won't put a red flag out yet. So now I'm in the wall. He spun it round, done me again, hit me again. And I'm only 16. Like, yeah, this is quality. I love this. But that's where it started.
Right.
So from then. So then he was still building cars for me. I'm sure he was, 2 or 3.
Well,
and then
take the money, wouldn't he?
Yeah. So then he done that. And then I sort of learnt a bit. So I was like, I might as well do this myself. My good schoolmate Scott, who went to college with in school, he started helping me. So there's just 2 of us, and we just started building. Once again, arena week in, week out. There weren't no rest every single week. It was constantly
because the bangers were on every week. Weren't it? All the other formulas sort of chopped and changed, but the bangers they made sure was
constantly
on every week.
Building Cavaliers all the time. I remember because by this time I was in college. I'd done mechanical engineering in college,
right?
And I remember sitting in class looking on auction sites and then texting Dad going, I found a Cavalier, should I buy this? He's only in Canvey Island, should I buy this? But the next thing I'm like clicking, yeah, I'll have that. He's like, what have you bought here? So yeah, then we started doing it ourselves. I mean, when I look back, you think, what are they? Like the wings and that we used to smash up. You think, what, like horrendous.
You were out there though.
Yeah, I was out there. I mean, and they were decent fields back then. And say I used to just try and keep out of trouble.
After following Boxer Jacket.
I used to try and keep out of trouble within so much. But then obviously he was just like, I ain't having that. I can't be having that from a white side.
Nah,
so
100%.
then he started getting more and more. And then I was like, well, I ain't having that either. So then I started doing him back. And it escalated. Absolutely escalated. And then I got enough points. The World Final was coming up. So this was now 2007. So I'd have been 17 now. So September. I got enough points. I think the top 15 went into the World Final at Arena.
Yeah.
And I think I was 16th. And so I was on a reserve list. So they went, you can build a car, bring it, but we can't guarantee you're going to be in the World Final.
Just wait for someone to not turn up.
I went, all right, yeah, that's fine. The meeting before, I can't even remember how we looked at it, but we looked at Mondeo's. And I went, should we just buy one and have a go? We must have seen someone racing it before. So we had a go. The meeting before, I quite liked it. I thought, this ain't too bad. Once again, Jack done me. I turned it around, went for him, missed him, done him straight in the driver's door. And I was like, I didn't want to do I did not plan to do that. I didn't want to do that. It was a bit heated in the pits after, rightfully. And I was like, I didn't want to do that.
You don't want to say sorry, but at the same time, I didn't mean to do
I did not do that. So that was like 2 weeks before the World Final. So then I've built a fresh Mondeo for the World Final. Not even know I'm going to be in it. I went, but we're going to go. So we've built it. We've gone. Turn up. Yeah, someone's not turned up. You're in it. Oh, great. That's fine. So we've gone out on the parade lap. Turn up, obviously picking out a hat. So we picked out pole.
Oh no!
I was like, I do not want to be there. That is for sure. I do not want to be pole. So I was like, well, perhaps I can win it now. I definitely couldn't. But I thought,
wishful thinking.
We got now. So by now we've got like Dean Mays on the outside. I've got Overy. I've got Richie Ayen. I've got like all these people around me. Shane Davis. All these people around me, and I'm thinking I can win. I was like, no chance here. So we've gone. We've done I don't know however many laps, and Jack's like he was in a Cavalier and he's absolutely flying. I think he passed me twice. I think he lapped me twice.
Oh, wow.
And I could see he was like, should I go past him? Should I not? Should I go? And I remember it got to the last, and I thought, I'm getting bored of this, just going round and round. And it got to the last lap, and I was like, should I just turn it round? All right, I'll turn it round. I was like toying with myself, should I do it? Should I not? So I remember seeing a dead car on the pit bend. I thought, I'll turn around, I'll sit behind him. Bearing in mind, there's probably 5 or 6 midnight runners in obviously his team, and I was like, are they going to do me? Are they not? And then, so I thought, I'm going to turn around, and a couple of them sort of swerved. I thought, they're going to dig it, and then they didn't. And I just see him coming down the straight, and I was like, let's go, might as well do it. So I just hit him straight head on. It wasn't even on the bend. It was like it weren't full down the straight, but he weren't turning in the bend. We just hit each other head on. It was hard, and I was just like, all right, that's that. And then it was carnage. I won't go into what happened after, but it was carnage afterwards, and it was just that was my way of going. Well, I'm not. I was 17 years old. I was like, I can't have that. No matter who it is, I couldn't have that.
No.
I mean, we're good friends now. He moved into the same yard as us. We're good, and we joke and laugh about it now.
Which is good.
We never hated each other. Well, I'll say I never hated him. It was just one of them things of he weren't backing down, and I weren't backing down, and it was just one of them.
The thing is, he was winning that race, and you're like, how am I gonna upset him in this one?
And people
Straight on the nose.
people that was there now still say they never heard Arena go so mad when it
Really?
happened. But obviously, I couldn't hear nothing. I was in the car, but yeah,
Oh, wow.
It was. I got banned for 3 months, I think.
What, because it weren't on the bend?
Yeah, because it weren't on the bend. I'm sure it was 3 months. But I used the Mondeo again at Mildenhall.
Oh, she went.
Yeah, so it was all right. Obviously he's a Cavalier, so it was busted. But yeah, I used it again at Mildenhall one time.
Because I started minis in 2007, and I remember hearing it. I don't think we weren't at the meeting, but I remember coming back to the pits, or it might have been the next year, and it was, you talk about Beaumont and Boxer Jack.
Yeah.
And obviously, as a kid, I didn't really know what happened, but I remember hearing something like that. And then that's how I knew you'd done bangers.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it was. I mean, yeah, it was. At the time, I was like, yeah, I've got to do that. I mean, even now, I don't regret doing it. It was just it had to happen. You know what I mean? I weren't backing down, and I'm saying now, I won't back down to no one.
It's bangers, isn't it?
It's just obviously, you know what I mean.
No, that's quality.
So then, I got banned for 3. No, it must have been a month. I got banned for. It might have been 3 months and then 2 suspended. So then we went, well, we can do Firecracker. So I built a Jag for Firecracker. Me and my mate again. My dad only just bought another workshop, absolutely lovely workshop. So we went, we'll build it in there. We won't say nothing. We'll build it in there, right? So me and my mate was building it in there, and we used to go through the night. So we'd go there Friday night, and we'd come home Sunday night, and we'd just go constantly.
Right.
We'd sleep there, have a couple of hours, and carry on. So I never forget. So it was like the office. There was a big window, and you could sit in the office and look through, and you could see the workshop. And this particular weekend, there was obviously Jags. They'd only done Jags, so there was loads of Jags, and there was this red E-Type right in the corner. Customers, probably, I don't know, back then, 70, 80, 90 grand just in there. It must have been obviously doing work on it. It's been left there over the weekend.
Yeah.
So I went, we cannot go anywhere near that. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, don't weld near it, don't do nothing. Yeah, okay, we'll keep the car over here. So we're working away. I think it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. The mate's welding in the boot. I've looked, big flame coming out. And when I mean big, like nearly touching and he's obviously welding with a mask down and he can't see nothing. I went, Scott, that's a light. He's like, what? Fuck, it's on fire. No, it's too big now. He can't put it out.
No.
Right. Fire extinguisher. So I've got the fire extinguisher, put it out. Yeah, great. Powder. I've looked over. This red E-Type is now white. What are we going to do? The customer's E-Type. So we had to, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, so I had to wheel everything outside, polish the life out of the E-Type, and then put it back.
No.
It's like, you can't tell no one that. Like, that's going to be.
Do not tell me, Dad, when he comes in on Monday.
So yeah, that was a lucky escape, to be fair.
At what point did you tell your old man? Once it's
gone.
gone.
I think it's a good year or so after. By the way, remember that E-Type?
Well, they didn't find out.
No. So yeah, that was lucky. So yeah, me and Scott was building that for Firecracker. And I remember my dad coming in and going, "What have you built here?" And he was like, "What do you mean? Like, I wouldn't even bother racing this." So, why not? Oh, it looks terrible. You ain't welded this. You ain't done that. You ain't done. I said, "Well, it's too late now. We're going tomorrow." Obviously, because I couldn't drive, then he would turn up in the lorry, pick up the IAV, and we'd go. So I turned up, done the first heat. So he always used to say to me, his 2 claims to fame was he won the Supreme Championship in the Lightning Rod Arena,
right, and
he won a heat at Firecracker, and he had a V12, first ever V12 XJS, and he won a heat. And obviously Firecracker was massive. Even when I'd done it, it was massive.
Yeah.
So So I went out in the first heat. Second. I got. So I qualified for the second again. Qualified for the Firecracker.
Plenty more to come.
Yeah. Qualified, and I just literally kept out of the way of everything. There was big white hearse of peanut. And he was winning. He was always fast in them, winning. Someone turned it around, drove through the back wheel, stopped him. Then Joey Palmer had a limo, and he was helping me, just trying to stop everyone. And I just like Sunday drive, just drove round. I think there was about 4 cars left, and I won. And I was like, this is mad. And still to this day, I'm pretty sure of it, that I'm the youngest person ever to win it.
Right.
At 17.
You won the firecracker?
Yeah.
Oh, they won another heat? That was
that was it. That was the final, yeah. That was it.
Joey in the limo.
Yeah, he was trying to stop everyone. He was like waving me through. Yeah, go on, keep going.
That ain't bad going, is it?
So yeah, I won that, and then we went out in a DD, and I won that as well.
Oh Jesus!
So it was a good day.
Was Boxer not out there then?
No, because he was still banned from.
Oh right,
what happened?
Yeah. Oh, that was cushioning him.
I think he done the world final at Wimbledon. He was allowed to do that, and I think he won it that year. I think that was the year he had his gold car.
So yeah.
I think he won it.
The
estate. He did win it. Yeah, the estate. Yeah. He won it then. But yeah, so he
So he wasn't too upset anyway.
No. So he weren't allowed to do it, luckily. Otherwise, I probably never would have. There's no way.
Was there no midnight runners there then?
There was, but they didn't want to get involved with it.
Ah.
They went, it's between you two. We don't want to get involved with it.
Like,
I mean, one time I got blew away by Matt Fuller once, and that was probably the only time another person from Jack's team done me. He had a Cortina, and I had a Cavalier, and I think he spun me out and ripped the drive shaft down. It pushed me into the middle. And I was going, go on, I was shouting at him, go on, just drive through me. And he went, you're on the dirt, get off. And they red flagged it for someone else that was hurt. So I got the tractor driver. I went, come here. I went, push me on the track. He's like, what for? I went, just push me on the track. It's like halfway down the straight.
They don't care there either, do they?
And I said to Matt, go on in. And I thought, you ain't going to do this. And he come round and bang. And I was like, oh my God, the roll cage ripped out the top of the roof. And also the roll cage was down like that. I mean, I didn't think he was going to do that. He went, yeah. All right. He killed his car as well, but I remember my mum shouting at the side of the fence, get out of the car, don't do that.
Oh, because you'd jump out then,
yeah,
as well.
So I just went, I just once again, I thought, I ain't having it. I might just drive through me. Yeah. And they killed his as well, which was good.
Fair enough. You actually had some proper action in the bangers then. Yeah. So you had same again. I just thought you had a little stint in them.
No.
Won the firecracker, pretty much other than the world, the biggest meet in that arena. And obviously everyone does it as well, didn't they? Yeah. It was a big old meeting.
Yeah, that arena. I'm sure I read, I might be wrong, someone might tell me, that it was the biggest crowd at 2007 that was ever there, apparently. How true that is, I don't know. But yeah, we won that one, which was good.
Nice. Not second.
No, not second.
So where'd you go from that then? And Firecrackers obviously one of the last meetings of the year.
Yeah, so that way it was the last meeting. Yeah, then I'm sure I've done another meeting. I only ever raced bangers at Arena. Oh no, that's a lie actually. I've done a Civil War at Hennisford in a Jag. I think I ended up doing about 5 laps or something stupid before I got smashed to bits. Yeah. So yeah, I only ever raced at Arena. I think it was their shakedown meeting. I think they used to call it in a Jag again. And I'm pretty sure Jack just blew me away in that. And I was just like, do you know what? I'm done with this. So I was 17 now. My mum and dad were moving to France. So they had a holiday home now.
Right.
Probably 3-4 years beforehand. And I was at college still. They made a decision to move to France. And they said, my sister went with them. And my sister still lives out there now, married and kids and everything out there with a French guy.
Right.
And I had the option to go with them. And I went, no, I've got all my friends here. I've got everything here.
At the age of 17?
Yeah. So
where did you go?
I just stayed at their flat in Romford. That was me. I was on my own.
Oh.
I always say to my mum now, oh, you left me when you were 17, didn't you? She's like, no,
we gave you the choice.
You definitely did.
You gave me the choice.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was great at the start. All my mates, come round, great. And then you had to clear everything up in the morning. I remember I used to get, a couple of times I got a letter from college saying Ian's attendance is dropped. But you can't come to me.
No one else.
Stuff like that's handy, throw that away. So I was at college.
Well, that's quite big though. 17, obviously, you've got your own flat at that point.
Yeah,
that's good going.
So then I applied to go to university, which I'd got through. Went to Oxford Brookes University. Ended up going for 2 years. Probably a waste of time because it was just tried doing motorsport. I say tried doing motorsport engineering, and I wanted it all to be practical. and it was not. It was constantly
like 80-90% rare.
Classroom, and I was just like, I've had enough of this. And go back to what I said about maybe I lost out in childhood stuff. I made that up at uni. So I was constantly out.
I don't care about
constantly.
work.
I was just like, I couldn't even tell you how many times, fuck, there's an assignment tomorrow. I ain't even started it. I would better do an all-nighter then to do it. And I was just like, it was... When I look back now, I think, you're never going to pass that.
No chance.
So I passed the first year. And in the second year, I was just like, I've had enough of this. I think it was a 4-year course. But I didn't. I just dropped out. I've had enough of that. So when I was at uni, I don't think I raced. Pretty sure I stopped. I'd say I'd done that.
Well, the thing is, you're funding it. You'd be funding it yourself?
Yeah, kind of. My dad always helped.
Right.
Dad, he did pay for most of it, to be fair.
Even when he was in France?
Yeah, he was. He would. If I rung him and said, or he did, when I'm racing, he'd be straight over. He'd never miss anything.
You'd still come over?
Yeah, he'd still come over for racing. But weekdays, they'd always be over in France. They bought a house. It was like an old derelict 4-story high one, so they were constantly just doing that up.
Busy.
Yeah, always busy doing that over there. Obviously, he still had the business over here.
I was going to say, what happened to the business?
Yeah,
Did he have someone working it?
So someone else was running it.
Which is, if people don't know, Essex Jaguar Spares.
Essex Jaguar Spares, yeah. Right, so they've been there 36 years this year.
Yeah. Always all over the cars.
Yeah. So, yeah, someone else was running it. And I'm sure I used to come back from... Because obviously, when I was at Oxford, I used to stay out there. Used to come back at the weekends and do Saturdays for him. Mm-hmm. Sure I did. And just worked there. And then I was getting bored of uni. Just not the lifestyle. I love the lifestyle.
But the rest of it.
It was just the rest
getting
of it.
in the way of the lifestyle, that's what
I'm
doing.
I'm sure I said to my dad, I'm getting bored of this. He's like, well, what do you want to do then? I went, should we get a stock car? He's like, all right, yeah. He went, are you going to still stay at uni if I get a stock car? Yeah. So we ended up buying a stock car. Well, I was still at uni, but I was like, well, I can do both, can't I? I might as well I'm coming back at the weekends to work anyway. I might as well race. So then we
work on the car Saturday, race Sunday.
So then we bought a 1300 off of Dave Barwick.
Starlet.
Yeah, Starlet.
Yeah.
Which ended up, didn't know at the time, but it was Neil Dunn's old car.
Right.
And that was real good for arena. It was only arena. It was real good. I can't even remember how I'd done it in the first year. I don't think I've won.
I was going to say, I can't be very good if you don't remember it.
No, I think Joey won. Because Joey, the same year I went over to stock cars, because me and Joey race bangers together. Mm-hmm. Same year I went stock cars, he went the same. And he bought a Starlet as well. And I'm sure he won the points that year.
So 1300s there back then, were they the same spec as a Speedway?
No, so you were allowed a light and flywheel.
Yeah.
And you were allowed a cam in it as well.
And that was it?
That was it, yeah.
Right.
I think the weight might have been a bit different as well. I think the weight might have been a bit lighter.
So you couldn't go and race Speedworth?
So you'd often get Speedworth people come to race with us. They were okay. They were built like tanks compared to ours, but they weren't the best, faster. Because obviously, we got light and flywheels and that. So I think it got to a point where Speedworth people were like, I ain't even going there no more. There's no point going.
Can't win.
No, there's no point. So, yeah, I'm sure Joey won that first year. Then the second year, I won the championship.
The points?
The points. The second year, I'd done them. I'm sure it was the second year. But then we were getting 8 cars, 9 cars.
Yeah, I do remember. That was probably the end of my minis. I remember looking at them and they weren't doing very well.
I think the first year was like 15, 16. I think the second year was like 8 or 9.
They weren't doing very well.
And like me and Joey used to start right at the back. Within 4 laps, you'd be right at the front, which sounds great, but you just
not with 15k. It's a big track.
I'm getting bored of this now. So
and then you look at Speedworth and they were on fire then, weren't they?
So we went, should we just go Speedworth? And we was like, and then we was talking to Paddy Palmer. He was like, you don't want to go Speedworth. It's constant. You'll be working on your car all the time. Just going to arena's lovely. Just keep doing it. And we was like, yeah, but we're getting bored. Like, should we just do it? But then obviously we couldn't take our cars over there because obviously they weren't strong enough, and you obviously had to change engine and everything. Mm-hmm. So we bought an old Pip Williams car. I can't even remember we bought it off of. I looked at it and I went, mate, this is a tank. It weighed like ridiculous amount. It's like, I can go crashing with this proper. So we went. The first ever time I went out in it was Speed Weekend because we were allowed, like, I think 2 or 3 drivers from the arena were allowed to go to Speed Weekend as like a seeded driver, and I started right at the back, and I thought, oh great, like I'm good at arena, I'm going to be real good here. No,
wipe the floor. Yeah.
So I never forget. This is probably where it all started. I never forget going down the back straight. Bearing in mind, I didn't have a clue who anyone was. It's me, Joey, and I think Clark went as well. I didn't have a clue who anyone was. Gone down the back straight, spun the first. I thought, right, I'm going to have to liven myself up. I can't. It's not like arena days where you just literally you spin someone out. You used to get the ump. Like you can't. You've got to be on it. You've got to be doing these. But obviously, I watched a load of videos when you got to be on it. The first person I got behind, half spun. Well, I thought I spun out. No, I didn't. Half spun out. I've gone around the bend. Next thing's picked me up, run me in flat out. Who was it? Luke Morphy.
Oh no!
Well, obviously I didn't know at the time. Now I look back and go, "What are you doing?"
You couldn't pick the worst
he
person.
He smashed it. I think he ripped all the engine out of it. I was busted. I couldn't walk properly. My back was hurting.
Teacher.
I was like, "Oh yeah, perhaps I got to slow up a bit here." So yeah, I'm sure we killed the car.
You know straight away he's looking, arena boys just come and spun me straight out. He's starting off the back and all. Do you know what I mean? He ain't having that.
So I'm sure we had to. I don't think we even went out for the rest of the weekend. I'm sure it was the first race, and I was like, we can't even repair that. I think it was done. So,
welcome to Speed.
Yeah. So I'm sure. Obviously, the few meetings after that, we went to Wimbledon. So by this time, I've got my silver roof on because I'm from arena, thinking I'm all good, starting at the back. Joey's red or superstar, so we're both at the back. I think it was the next points. But I think we'd done 2 meetings or 3 meetings. The next points chart, the next month, we both down to blue. It's like, what is going on? We were terrible. We were getting like 11ths and 12ths. It's like, man, this is so different to what we're used to.
Big grids though as well.
Yeah, they were big that time. But yeah, I think we both. It was quite funny because we both were almost the same speed. We both got on with each other, and we were just constantly trying to get further forward. But we just stayed blue for ages. It's like, what is going on here? Like, it must be the car. I was like, it's nothing to do with the car. It's just that you're not used to all this.
Yeah, this amount of traffic.
I mean, we didn't. At arena, you set the car up, which was just a bit of a guide. And because you're one track, where you go. Well, now you're going all these other tracks. It don't work like that no more.
Constantly changing it.
So that would have been 2010, I think. Yeah, it must have been around about 2010. 2011, I bought Simon Welton's car, which Gary Alwood had. I don't think it was
because he won it in 2009.
Yeah, I don't think it was his world final one. I think he built another one.
Right.
And I bought that.
So now there's no excuse.
Well, it made me better-ish. I think I got to red, and I think that I won the Southern Championship in it. That was my first ever championship at Eastbourne. It was soaking wet. For some reason, I've always loved Eastbourne. I'm always good round now. So it's probably more me than anything ever. Yeah. Obviously, back then you can't do it now, but you just run around the wall flat out, didn't you? So yeah, I won that, and then I think that was. I don't think I even won a final in it. I was just like this. Struggling. I don't know. I was real struggling. We'd done everything to the car. He's getting engines built. He's doing all sorts. And like I'm struggling, but it
just not used to it.
No, I just don't think I was used to doing whatever it was. But then we got in contact with Neil Dunn.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he'd done a good few. Well, no, he did. He'd done a good few repairs on the Starlet.
Yeah.
Just before.
Just because you had his car before.
Yeah, just before Lochgelly World Final. We weren't called Lochgelly then. It was Thunder Valley
Raceway. Yeah.
I think it's the first year. And we went up there. I think Neil come with me. We went up there, and we was actually all right, decent. But it was like a team race. It was like being back in bangers. I remember going.
Scots versus
honestly,
English.
It was. I've never known nothing like it. They probably years ago is probably the same, but honestly, I turned up and was like, "What is?" I went through the fence so hard that the concrete from behind the thing all come into the passenger's footwell. It absolutely ruined the car. Just flat out. Just run me in flat out.
Who was it? Do you remember?
I don't even know who it was. Can't even remember who it was. But in that was obviously world final. One of the Scottish. Well, years ago, I used to go to Scotland, absolutely no chance of winning because there's local boys. It's not like that now. No. You used to go Kings Lynn. You used to go, we got no chance of winning here. But it's obviously, once again, it's not like that no more.
It's changed now.
But yeah, then the last race of that World Final weekend, they done a team race. It was Scots versus...
I remember hearing about this, yeah.
There was people coming off the middle, dooring each other. It was just absolute carnage.
I remember seeing videos as well,
chaos.
actually.
Our cars were scrapped. Like, real bad. It's like, we've just gone all this way and just killed them. It was like bangers. It was like bangers. It was mad.
It's cool, though, isn't it?
It was good. Yeah, when I look back
now,
it's
mad, but it's cool.
You would never get that nowadays. Never.
Nah.
But so, yeah, we got in contact with Neil. Neil started doing bits for me. And then we went... Should we build? This is when front wheel drives were getting. They
was already in, really.
They were in, but they were started because Starlets were always the car to have, weren't they? They were started getting quicker and quicker. Obviously, Weiber had one, didn't he, for years, and he was good. And they started getting better. And then Piercy come out with the Civic. Mm-hmm. Obviously, Clark had one for years. He used to race at Arena and everything. Constantly.
I remember the green machine he bought to Speedworth.
Yeah.
That real nice metallic green.
Yeah. So he had one, and then obviously Piercy got friendly with him and they built one. So me and Neil went, why don't we do a Civic? Yeah, we could do. And I researched absolutely everything about this Civic. And I went, I don't think there's no point doing... I don't always like to do something different compared to everyone else, like the Mondeo thing. I always want to do something different. Let's do a Civic, but let's do the later one. Don't do the early one.
You was the next shape up.
That they're racing.
Yeah.
So I researched everything, went through it all. All the back arms are all adjustable, so you can do all the cast or the camber on the back arms. Let's do it. So gave it to Neil. So Neil went like, I've never built one before, but we'll have a go. So yeah, he built like an absolutely unreal car. And the first ever meeting in it was the World Final at Ipswich. Yeah. Which would have been 2012. I was started, I don't know, it was 20-something miles behind. We just finished it that morning.
I remember hearing that story as well.
We went to Arena for practice, and I'm sure I think Arena finished it like 2 o'clock or something. I think we got there like 10 to 2. We'd done like 4 laps, and I was like, yeah, it's great. Like, I ain't got a fucking clue. Like, you've done 4 laps in it. Yeah, it's great.
First time in a front-wheel drive?
Yeah, first time in front-wheel drive, yeah. Obviously, I'd done a Mini, so it was a bit different. But yeah, first time in that. We ain't got a clue what we're doing with setup. We just guessed that Clark helped quite a bit with gearing and stuff. I mean, put that spring there, put that wheel there, offset wheel, and I think, I'm just going to have to go with it and see what happens. So yeah, we've done a World Final. So I remember slowly getting up there, thinking, "Oh, this is actually all right." And then I can't even remember the whole race to be fair, but I ended up finishing 3rd. And that was the year that Motors TV was on, and it was on Sky Sports.
Right.
It was live on Sky Sports, and it was a good thing. Obviously, so many people. I text loads of my mates when we be on Sky Sports. Oh, there he is. So yeah, it was good. And then the Civic just went from there, really.
I always remember that Civic. You always had it really high as well, didn't you?
Yeah, it was really high.
Really high.
But it was the most strongest car I've ever had.
I remember him
just
saying
the way Neil built it. It was just
the way he built it. I remember him saying to me about the steel that he used as well. It's like really good steel.
Yeah, it's the high. I don't know. He'd tell you, but it's like high grade steel.
Yeah.
You used to hit things and you just go, "Oh, the bumper's going to fall off." Well, look, it's like, where have I hit anything? Then it was mad. It was crazy.
And you went from really in the first year, but then what year up would that been? Because I remember I come in and you was a red roof by that point.
Yeah, so
the Civic.
Yeah, so I would have been a red coming over from the Starlet, so I would have stayed a red from that. But obviously now I'm in the Civic, so yeah, that'd been the World Final was 2012, and then I'm sure 13 I won the points in it. I'm sure I did, and I think it's 13 I might have won. No, I didn't. No, it was quite a while. No, it was. I won the points in it. I'm sure it was that year. It was either 13 or 14 that I won. I think it was 4 hat tricks.
Yeah,
which was like
that. I remember coming in and you was dominating.
It was Ipswich, Aldershot, Eastbourne, and Wimbledon that I won all 3 in. I mean, by then it kind of died off a bit, so it was probably only 20 cars.
Yeah.
So they weren't like 40 or 50 then I was used to with the Starlets.
Yeah.
It kind of died off a bit.
That Wimbledon that I'd done the first meeting where you used Silver Roof there, there was like 23 cars.
Yeah.
So there weren't many back at that point, but you had the Civics singing.
It was just ridiculous.
You and Piercy,
everywhere I pointed it just went, and it just absolutely flew. I still say to this day, even watching all yous now, I would go back. If I ever went back, which I won't, I would get a Civic, 100%.
The power they got is ridiculous.
It's mad how much the power, and then that was the thing. So I was almost clear. I don't like saying it, but I was almost clearing up in them. And of course, Dean see it and went, it's too quick. Whacked a 19mm restrictor in it. Absolutely killed it stone dead. Killed it totally.
Because Clark was, when you was winning like that, Clark was selling Civics. Yeah. I mean, because you and Piercy were both winning. Yeah. Clark was selling him Civics. And before you knew it, nearly half the field at one point when we was getting 20 cars was Civics. And they would, you know what I mean? There was only a few of you that got them going though. There was a lot out there.
Yeah, there was a few.
But there was only a few of you that got them going.
Neil built a couple after me, and I don't think they got them as good as what.
Chris Woods was one of them, and he never really got anywhere with it. And there was another one, I can't remember who it was, but they never really got anywhere. It was only really 2 or 3 of you that got them going. And
I don't know why that is, to be fair. I mean, they were so easy to work on.
I think the opposite. I think
do you?
terrible.
No, I think it's great to work on.
I effing blind when I.
The only thing about them is the gearboxes. The gearings were just absolute
pain in the ass
to get. Maybe that was because we mucked about with gearings and managed to get it like spot on. But once you're in. You don't change it. Yeah. Not like a Corsa.
Where you constantly.
You do Ipswich to Yarmouth. You leave the same gearbox in. It's lovely.
Yeah. That's what Jimmy's got it sussed as well at the minute. You look at the torque he gets in most tracks.
Yeah. That's what I say about getting one. If I was to come back, I'd do it now because you don't have to have a restrictor.
Nah.
If you had a 90mm restrictor, you would be struggling.
Yeah, no, they're quick. They're on a straight line. And my thing wouldn't turn at speed weekend. And that thing, you watch the video back and on the rear camera, you're just doing that. Yeah. And I wasn't even on the power till I was out the corner.
It's mad. Honestly.
If you get a handling, I can imagine they're unbelievable. Yeah. But yeah, so Civic then. Dominated with that for a good few years. 90mm restrict plate comes out, kills the Civics completely. All of them, like no one could do anything. Obviously, then the Civics started dying out a little bit. Nobody was racing them. So then I remember you had to go in Clark Wells's, didn't you? No, Ross Fisher's.
Yeah.
The gold one.
We ended up buying it, yeah.
Oh, that's the first one you bought, right?
Yeah. So I had to go in Ross's one at Ipswich, and we bought it off the track that night.
Yeah, I remember you saying something like, if I was happy with it, I was coming over
we bought it. That was Clark Wells built it for him.
Yeah.
And we bought it. And I think it was pouring down the rain. And I went, oh, yeah, it's all right. I'm never normally good in the rain, but I was actually decent then. I was like, yeah, should we buy it? So we bought it. But then I was still running the Civic at the same time. But for whatever reason, that car, the Civic, absolutely loved Shell. And I was so good at Kings Lynn with it. Real good. I think the 2014, I think I was the only Speedworth driver to win a final at Kings Lynn in the Civic, and that was the year the World Final was on. At
was that the year Ross won it?
Yeah. And I come third.
Yeah, we say not really many Speedworth drivers were quick then. It was a few years after that the Speedworth drivers caught on. Yeah. Of how to actually get them around there, but you straight away in the Civic, straight up there.
They say I'll definitely go back to it, 1,000,000%. But then we had to go to Corsa route because of the restrictor plate.
The Corsas had 22 mils at the time, I think.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. So I jumped in that. I think one of our first meetings was the British at Lochgelly, which is a story on its own. It's still probably to this day one of my best ever memories and best ever race I've ever had, but it didn't go to plan.
British.
So is when we used to still pick out a hat. Yeah. Me and Adam Odell picked 37th and 38th on the grid, and we was like, oh, for fuck's sake, like we got no. Obviously, still back then it was still all the Scottish winning all the time. Yeah. So we turned up. 37th and 38th on the grid, and it was like, all right, we just work together and we get through. I think there was like 2 stoppages and we're slowly getting through. 4 laps left, we are 3rd and 4th. I think he's 3rd, I'm 4th. Like we've got, and the leaders are just there, right? We got a chance. I think it was Lee McGill and Callum Barkley.
Yeah.
We've caught them. Adam's had a bit of a thing with Callum, knocked him wide. I've gone up the inside, got behind the leader, gone to hit him, fucked up or whatever, and he's come round and he's gone. Now there's one lap left. We took the one lap board. He's in the lead. Lee McGill's in the lead. I'm in third. We've come round. There's a car across the track. Lee's panicked and gone wide, and I've just gone up the inside. So now I'm right behind him going into the last bend. I say right, it looked like I was right behind him until I looked at the video and thought, no, you're really far away. So I thought, there's no good coming second. I'm sick of coming second. Let's go.
Just go.
I was miles behind. I hit him, snapped the drive shaft straight out of it.
Did you go over the curb?
No, I didn't go over the curb. Spun out, hit the wall backwards. Lee McGill went round the wall, won. Adam O'Dell come second. I was like, oh, well, at least I had a try.
I know where this story's going.
At least I had a try, that's fine. An hour later, it was, Lee McGill's cheating. What? Oh, yeah, he was cheating. I said, so if I'd have stayed in second and didn't do that, I would have won that.
Oh, mate.
So, yeah, it's just obviously he didn't know that at the time. It was just one of them.
Thing is, if you didn't go for it, you would have been annoyed
well,
with
yeah,
yourself.
this is it.
And he did win it, you'd have been annoyed, wouldn't
Yeah.
you? You'd have looked back and gone, I could have gone for that.
Yeah.
But that is racing. That is a shame, though. And you got another similar story to that as well, haven't you? At Speed Weekend.
We've got plenty of Speed Weekend.
Yeah. Right, where was we? Just had a air conditioning break because we're still in a heat wave. Right, so the British.
Yeah, that's Scotland. So
And then after,
if I'd have stayed in second, I would have won.
There's always
but
ifs and buts,
I
so
know.
you can't.
And then there as we go on, there will be a theme about British Championships.
Yeah.
So I think the following year, I think I'd sold the Civic.
Yeah.
For the following year, so that now
Converted to Vauxhall.
Yeah, so now we are 2014, 15.
Before I forget this, what would be your favourite? I know you said you'd go back into a Civic, but what would be your favourite out of three? The Vauxhall, the Civic. And
I never won anything apart from finals and that in
but
the
no
Civic.
championship.
Never won.
No, in the
nothing.
Civic.
In the Civic, never won
Oh
nothing.
right.
In the Corsa, I did, not in the
It was
Civic.
just a silver if you won in the Civic.
Yeah.
Ah.
I don't think anyone has. Has anyone ever won anything in the Civic? I don't think they have.
Jimmy.
Did he?
Jimmy's Jimmy's won a few.
He's probably
years.
the only one that's done that. No
Probably.
one else has won nothing in the Civic.
Jack Howard.
Which is
Best in Britain, but he was cheating. Sorry, Jack. He was cheating.
But I loved the Civic. Absolutely loved it. I mean, when I look back, I was probably unlucky not to win anything
Right.
for how good I'd done in domestic meetings.
Yeah.
But
Just couldn't
just
put it-
championship,
couldn't
I
put
don't
it
know
together in
why.
the
I couldn't tell you why. I think I come third twice in the world final in that. I think it's couldn't. It's just one of them things, isn't it? It's just them luck on the day. If you don't get it, then that's it.
There's plenty of that going
Yeah.
about, isn't it?
So yeah, then we got rid of that. So we stayed with the Corsa. So 2013, I think I won the English Championship in the Corsa at Eastbourne, which was like, right, this is decent now.
Well,
like,
we won a champion.
Yeah,
You
we
won a
actually won.
champion.
We actually won one. I know, couldn't believe it.
So was that at that point? Was that straight on the phone to Neil Dunn? Like,
Yeah,
build
I did. Well, no, not straight away. To be fair, so then I don't know if I won the points again in the Corsa. I can't even remember. But then it was. I stayed with that car for a good few years because Neil didn't build my world final winning one till 17. 17. 16 it was. So yeah, it was a good couple of years I stuck with Ross Fisher's old car. But I only ever won I won the English and then I won the European in it at Lochgelly when Jason Secker come second. It was just a boring race, really. I started at the front and just went, see you later.
Was that out? That's out of hat.
Yeah, the hat again.
They've changed it all now.
I think I started third and I just went, see you later, and I was off. It was just a boring race. But that was the start of my winning ways at Lochgelly because I seem to win
Always
everything.
been quick round there.
Always. Even in Super now. It's mad. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you why. But I am.
Just a shame it's so far away.
I know. So I ended up winning the English and the European in Ross Fisher's old car, and then Neil built my new Corsa for the Hennisford European because I was defending that.
Yeah, is that the one Piercy one?
Yes.
Yeah.
In the pouring down rain.
Yeah.
So by this time, I dropped off a bit with my other car. It just wasn't quick enough.
Getting old and tired.
Jack had moved into the yard a year or two before, and Terry Shelby was helping him all through his career. And he said to Terry, "Give Ian a bit of a hand for me." So he did, and one of the best things ever happened.
What is it?
Just
knowledge or money or
no, just knowledge.
Oh, right.
Just constant of do this, do that. Very, very clever person around setting up a car. And very particular.
Knows all the
yeah. So we went to Hennisford, and I was actually doing all right in the round. I think I started miles behind. I think I got spun out first lap, and I think I still got 4th or 5th, which I went, I'll take that in a brand new car. No practice, nothing, just straight out.
Nice, yeah.
And then we've done all right in the heats, which is just I think it was Midland Championship or something for the Sunday.
Yeah.
So I was leading the Midland Championship, and I was like, it's fine. So going around, Billy Smith slowing down. So me and Bill always had a thing even when I had a Civic, he just randomly slowed down, and
he was going for any
just,
Civic back then,
it's fine, whatever. So he done that. I've hit him flat out, spun him out, car's died. What's going on? I had a look, no, it's dead. Well, brand new car, so I thought, whatever, pulled in the middle, done. Went home. That next weekend, stripped every single nut and bolt off it, had a look, couldn't find why it died. Literally started up at the yard straight away, boom, straight up. Why has that happened? No idea why that's happened. So then it played on my mind. Why has that happened? Why is it? Because we got a world final coming up in 4 weeks' time at Lochgelly.
Mm-hmm.
Why has that happened? Can't find it, don't know. Or I wonder, on the ignition switch, just because it looks good, you got them red aircraft things.
Yeah.
I wonder, as I've hit him, that's come down and turned the car off. It's fucking unlikely, but alright, whatever. Just thought, it might have been that. Let's put it down to that, because we can't find nothing else. So we've gone to the world final a few weeks later. Terry's do this, do that.
Is he with you?
No, he didn't come with me. He's just always on the phone, and he'd be on you. What's happening? So, absolutely flying in practice on the Friday, like ridiculous. Obviously, now we've got Diggy, Billy, Ryan Santry, all the ones I don't get on with. Got Luke Morphy, George, Will. I don't think Charlie was racing then.
Nah.
So I was like, I'm going to have my work cut out here if I'm going to do any good.
But you're up near the front.
No, 17th I started.
Hey?
17th I started, because I think I struggled so much at the end of
the other car.
Right. I was struck, so 17th. So I went, there's no pressure, just see what happens. We've done the first lap.
This is some race.
I'm in second. I was like, how is that? And the yellow flags come out. I thought, what touch? I mean, how am I in second? Got Matheson in front of me, Ewan, and I've got the other Matheson behind me. And I was like, this is only going to end one way.
It's not going to end well with them two,
I thought, right, what am I going to do here? I thought, I won't do nothing, because if he hits me hard, I'm just going to end up being his brother, and I'll go round. So we've gone round. He's not done nothing either. And I wanted you to do me so I could go past. So I thought, I can't wait now. I'm miles quicker than him. I've got to go. So I whacked him, went past. Next bend, he come back from about 5 car lengths back, got me totally sideways, clipped round the wall, got back behind him again, and went, I can't do that again. So I just run him right to the wall, got into the lead, started going, looked in the mirror, Diggy's behind. I thought, well, yesterday I was quicker than him, so just get your head down and go. And I think I was pulling away, and then yellow flags come out. I was like, for fuck's sake. So now...
He ain't stupid either,
No,
is he?
so now I'm in the lead, he's second, I've looked behind. This is when back markers were still in. I've looked behind Diggy, Billy's there. And I've already passed him, so I thought he's a lap down, so that's fine. Looked past him, I think George was there. And I was like, mate, like I'm on my own here. Like, so I was like, right. Well, it was like the longest race ever. I think it was
There's a lot of wave jealous, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was. I'm sure I watched a video a few years ago. I'm sure it was like 50 minutes long from the start to the end of something ridiculous. It was ages.
Things you had the McGills out there against all them as well. And stuff like that.
It was mad. So I was like, right, yeah, the flag on the restart. I'm just going to back them all up and just go. So I've done it, gone. These come flying in, hit me, got me sideways. I've come round the bend, hit the wall, engine stopped, dead.
No.
So Diggy's gone, Billy's gone past me. What's happened? And I went, I know what that is. That's that switch. So I flicked the switch back up, boom, fired straight back up.
Where was the switch?
Right next to me on the left.
Right.
Yeah. Fired straight up. Just as, luck at it, Billy must have been slowing up Will, obviously because Diggy's in the lead. So Will's picked him up and flat out put him in. Well, I've seen it. I've gone, well, I'm just going to wait wide. And like 4 of them went in, so I just tucked back underneath them. Well, I'm back in second. I thought, I've got away with that there. So I thought Diggy was probably 5-6 car lengths in front of me. I was like, right, I've got to get my head down and catch it. Within 4 laps, I was right behind him. I was like, what should I do here? Should I go? Should I what? I come behind him. He pulled wide and just gone to let me pass. And I was like, should I hit him? I thought, you know what? I'm just going to drive past him. I just drove past him. Didn't touch him, nothing. So I looked. I thought, I've got quite a decent... He's probably a car length. I thought, I wonder if he's going to... Nothing. So I just started edging away. I thought, sweet, I'm going to end up winning this. Looked over.
Who's coming?
Bill, I was like, drop me out. Like,
Bill's waiting up at the other end.
He's slowing up. He's now there's probably 5 laps left, 6 laps left. Yeah, there's 5 laps. I remember the 5 lap ball come out. I was like, right, I'm coming up behind him. He's in the middle of the straight. I was like, where am I? We've got to go inside or outside. I can't really hit him because he's going to slow me down. And Diggy's not far behind me. And he was just locked at it that one of the Irish guys was on the outside of him. So I thought, right, I'm going to go straight down the outside. Because he was slowing down because he was obviously like, what's Billy doing? What's he up to?
Yeah.
So I've gone straight down the outside. Billy's gone to hit me, missed, and hit him and spun him out. Well, Diggy's had to go right round him and go right. I thought, I've even got even more of a gap here. Sweet, I'm away. And then we come around, 4 laps left, and Billy ain't really moved. He's still there. Oh, fuck's sake, here we go. So I've come round. I thought, right, I'm going to dummy him. So I've gone to go on the outside. No, I've gone to go on the inside. So he's looked, and I've gone bang straight round the outside, sort of run round the wall. Still didn't get me. But what touch? come round again. 3 laps. I think there was nothing. Then come round again. There's 2 laps. And this time Diggy was catching me, and I was like, he's getting like. He's not right on me, but he could be in like range.
Yeah, he's
come
in
round.
distance.
It was last lap. Billy's slowing down again, and I was like, I'm just gonna have to. If you think it's too late, you've just got. You've just got to do it. We've come round, and I think I just drove round him again, and he still didn't get me. And I thought, that's it. And I looked in the mirror, and I thought, that's it. It's done. We're going down the back straight, yellow flag. I was like, are you joking?
He's coming up to the checkered flag.
Are you joking?
Up to the checkered flag.
And then Diggy just comes in 100 mile an hour and takes me straight out on the yellow flag. Would he have got me on the last bend? I don't think so. He probably would have cut the curb and maybe tried to give it. I still think I was enough ahead. Who knows? He might well have done. And then I was fuming. Like, so I've gone flying out.
I see the checkered flag.
I come flying out. And they were like, stop, you're moving on the yellow flag. You can get banned. Stop. I was like, he just took me out on the yellow flag. And it's like, don't worry. And of course, then they called the race. And we were just like, yeah, we're not going to run any more laps. He took you out on illegally, so they go to that Malcolm Gerlin rule.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you've won. I was like, oh, sweet. Like, it's real good. But obviously, I weren't expected.
No. You thought you'd have to do it all over again.
It was real. That was a real good moment. Really good. To arguably the best stock car driver ever.
Yeah.
To beat him. And not only beat him, beat all the people that are trying to stop me and to get him to win.
Yeah. That's an achievement in itself.
I mean,
for them
sometimes
not to be able to stop you.
Sometimes I have watched the video back and I think, how did I even do that? I don't know how I've done that. It was just one of them in the moment,
in the zone,
and you probably would never do it again. It was just like, how did I manage to get round everyone to do it?
Each move actually worked in your favour instead of maybe you juked him and he went the right way one time, or you went round the outside with the Irishman and he did clip you. Stuff like that. Yeah. Yes.
So we ended up winning that, and then I think it was when you were a kid, even when I grew up at karting or Arena Essex, it's always, you see world champions and you go, I'd love to do that. Once you've done it, it's unreal to do it, but it's almost like a relief of pressure, and from then it was just an easier thing, because it was not that I don't think I was any faster. It was just I was more relaxed in myself.
Yeah.
There's no.
You've done the highest you can do.
There was no.
You've won it.
Obviously, there was hunger to go and win, of course, but it was like, I've done that. There's no. I always say, I see these people that win it 10 times, 5 times, which is great. No, not knocking them. It's a great thing to do. But if you complete a computer game, you wouldn't go and complete it again, would you? And again and again. You once you've done it, you've done it. That's it. You move on. So we won that, and then we went to Ireland that year. I think that was the year you were there.
Yeah.
It was carnage. You got busted.
For the second race. I won the first one. They weren't letting me win in that second one. Yeah, we got busted.
So then we went there.
That was, to be fair, that was quality from you. I remember that well. What was the two brothers?
Oh, that was the year after.
No, that was the year. Did you flip mate your left for the win?
That was all.
No, that was the year after.
That was the year after.
Yeah.
The first year I went with George and Will, and it was Charlie's first ever meeting in Ireland.
Oh yeah, I didn't do that one. No, I done the year after. Sorry.
Yeah, that was the first. That was the first time that we all went over there. It was the first time I'd ever been over there.
A few of them had done it before, and Piercy.
Yeah, Piercy went to Ballymena, I think. Yeah, so we done it at Agadui, I think.
And Nuts Corner.
And Nuts Corner, yeah. So I won the national at Agadui, and I think Charlie won the Irish Open on the next day.
Yeah, in his first ever meeting.
Yeah, his first ever meeting. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was without being horrible. It was almost getting back to arena days a little bit. Weren't many cars. The following year was good, but that year there weren't many cars. I won, and George and Will come second and third. It was like, you know what I mean?
Same story every time.
But yeah, the following year that was all your fault. So there was I think it was the first race. Ryan with me, Richards.
Yeah.
And before I went, so this was the year, me and Sarah Louise had only been together 6 months, I think. And her dad was saying, you're not going to beat Robbie Wright. If you come over, you're not going to beat Robbie Wright. And I went,
he was the boy, wasn't he, at the time?
Why not? He's too quick. He's winning everything. I went, you want to bet? You won't beat him. All right, that's fine. We'll see. So we've gone over. I think the first heat, he just absolutely left me. And I was like, fucking hell, no, he's quick.
We got some beating.
So he went into the scrutineering. I was wherever. I was probably repairing your car.
Probably. There's a few of us.
He went into a scrutineering bay, and Ryan went and had a look. And they kicked off a little bit. Oh, what are you looking at? About half an hour later, Sarah Louise and her mum come down and went, oh, they've had a go at us. What do you mean you've had a go at us? Oh yeah, they were moaning at us because your mechanic was, obviously they didn't really know Ryan. They went, your mechanic's been looking at our stuff, and I went, I'll sort that, don't worry. So we've gone out in the final.
Love that.
I think I started 3rd or 5th or something. I got into the lead.
Because it's heats qualifying for the main one, isn't it?
I got into the lead. I could see Robbie coming, and I was like, oh, he's catching me. So he hit me, but I thought, that's not hard enough. You know when you think that's not hard enough. So he's come past halfway down the straight, and I was like, I mean, I don't think I've ever spun anyone left in my whole life. And I was like,
now's the time.
No, he's going to have to. Because if I don't do it now, he's gone. I was like, he's going to have to go. So I just flicked straight left. There. So right, he's gone. So I've done, I think it was about 3 or 4 laps more. And before I went out, I remember them saying, just because I didn't know no one, He went, just watch the other
brother?
blue, because that's his brother. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, okay. Well, Willie Stewart's brother was in the same colours. And I was like, well, what one is that him or is that? I was like, make sure I get the right one. And I just see him, obviously Robbie Wright's brother, slowing down. And I was like, well, I can't pass him. I was quite away in the lead at this point, and I thought, I can't pass him. So I see him slowing down. But then he decided to slow down on the outside of the bend. And I thought, why are you...
What are you doing
That's stupid.
In no man's
So I
land.
literally just cut the bend, just drove him straight up the wall, put him right up the wall. And I think you come round and hit him afterwards.
Yeah. I made sure I got him wrong.
I come round and then I thought, I'm still in the lead. Oh, what touch? And I think they yellow flagged it, I think, because he broke down out of wherever.
Yeah, he was
and
stranded, wasn't he?
And then they just when once Robbie was gone, that was it. I was off and
Yeah, you weren't no
away
one
we
catching
went.
you in
No.
that one.
So yeah, so now I'm sure I said to her dad, so I went, see, I
told you. Bit of stock car playing in there.
Yeah.
You could
But
do- he was silly enough to go past you clean, to be fair.
But
that is a bit silly.
But going to Speedworth from Arena, like you got to get a quick hold of what you're doing, because it's even for me, like I said, when me and Joey went over, we was like, wow, like this is so different, and it just teaches you.
And you got to quickly pick up what you got to do with who.
It just teaches it. So,
I know.
I mean, I at the time when I had all the thing with all the Morphees and every now and again with Smiths, I was like, I hate this. Like, I want to go and win. I don't want to keep crashing all the time, keep repairing the car all the time. I want to keep going winning. And they knew what they were doing. I was quick, and they go, I've got to stop you. So it's fine. But I look back at that now and think, what an experience. Like, that gave me so much experience of what to do and just awareness of that is like
watching the race while you're racing it.
And obviously now it goes into my superstock stuff where I've just got so much experience from doing
you can
that.
Read so
much. There's nothing I didn't go through. I had people coming off the middle. I had people slowing down. You know what I mean? There was nothing I really went through that I was like, that's gonna help me in the future. Mm-hmm. At the time, I was fuming. Like, I'm sick of this.
Go away.
Yeah, just every week. I was like, it's almost going back to bangers what I was used to. I was like, but I knew once I got a jump, I was off. They weren't catching me.
Yeah.
But
which is why they done it.
Yeah, which is clever. We done the following year at the first World Final at Northampton when it was Shell. The first time it was Shell. And they just absolutely annihilated me. I mean, it was great. They done George won, and they done it, but they put me over the fence. And then that's what I think I've done about 2 or 3 meetings after that. I was like, do you know what? I'm done.
Yeah,
I've won.
Not worth it anymore.
I've won a lot. I won a national twice. I've won so many things. I won a world final.
What didn't you get?
The British. I think I ended up coming second 3 times. I've done that time when Lee McGill got thrown out, and I probably, if I'd have stayed there, I would have won. The other time was Sarah Louise had a bit of a mishap.
On the pre-ed lap, and I pulled the drive shaft.
Oh no!
Because I was rushing up to the wall and done it too much.
So that
You didn't tell her?
No, that was 2018.
Yeah.
And once again, I was absolutely flying in practice. Thought great. Like, I think we even pulled like 5th or something. Thought, this is like, we're off here. Do you want to drive me out on the parade? Yeah, I'll do it. Like, we'd been together 6 months.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'll do it. All right, sweet.
Yeah, possible. Still in that stage. It can be a breakup.
You know what the front wheel drives are like. She's like that, trying to. Yeah, so I went revert because Loch Gelly was a little bit banked, isn't it?
Yeah.
I went. They wanted us to back up against the hill, back against the fence. So go on, reverse up. She's just gone full lock, and it's just gone. And I've gone, what's happened now? She's turned the wheel back, and look, it's done steering arm. He's pulled the drive shaft out. It's like, fuck, like, what are we going to do? We can't even move it. So I've gone running over and said, like, get a tractor, because they're still lining people up. Not even started. There's still people waving to the crowd going round. So get a tractor. So they've got a tractor. They said, right, you've got 10 minutes. Like, all right. So I obviously ain't got nothing. We weren't prepared for none of this. So many people come. I think Chopper was there doing all the wishbone and doing all the drive shafts. We got it out. It was like, great, right. I was stressed as you like. I was like, right, calm down.
Not what you needed.
We were on the rolling up lap. I've gone around, literally still on the rolling up lap. Turned the first bend, bang, drive shaft, pulled straight out. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. I come back in. She's like, "Don't talk to me. Don't even want to. Don't even."
I didn't even watch the race. I went to the van and I actually cried because I
No.
felt so bad. Yeah. Still to this day, a few people always say, "Do you remember that time you drove it?" Or if I'm going out and play lap, don't break out.
Yeah, you'll never forget that now.
Yeah,
Never.
I remember.
When we first went into the Super, so many people were like, "Mate, don't let her drive it out."
Yeah.
You're lucky it's rear wheel drive now.
Yeah.
And then the other British one, the Speed Weekend,
In
in the 1300, the other one you got second.
oh yeah, another second. Yeah.
That's where we
Yeah,
took.
that was good. Yeah, that was another. It was pouring down the rain, wasn't it?
Yeah. Started taking the Scottish.
Yeah,
out.
so I was doing
Scottish first. And
I was
second.
doing all right, and then the Scottish were first and second, and I was thinking I ain't going to catch these because they were fast. I thought I ain't going to catch these. Adam was coming up behind me, and I thought I'm not. I'd rather him win it than the Scottish. I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to let him pass. So obviously let him pass, and then you took the two Scottish out, and I was like, why am I just letting him pass?
Paul Howard, I stopped the one that was winning it, and then Lee McGill was winning it after that, and Paul Howard on the last corner took him out.
Yeah.
So then we had two Scots out, and Adam O'Dell come across in the lead and won it, and then
And I was like
Beaumont
literally right
second.
behind it. I was literally on his bumper, and I was like, why have I let him past? Another second. Honestly,
That's your own fault, that one.
Yeah, it's just one of them.
We was lurking.
Yeah, you should know. I should know. Anything with Alwood, you should know.
100%. So you done?
Yeah, Tommy did help me a little bit with a well final.
He
as well.
did, yeah.
Just a little bit.
Have you seen that video? Oh, mate, savage.
He
Savage.
did. He jumped the curb slightly.
I'm surprised he had any sump left in that motor. So he'd done the last spin lunge on. Well, he was actually about 4 laps down, probably.
on
on
Diggy.
Diggy to take him out, as Billy was trying to take the duck
Yeah.
out. Yeah, it was that race. You watch it back.
It was carnage.
Carnage.
Yeah, it was good.
You got the Morphys and McGills following each other
Yeah.
in, flat out. And then he followed McGill in and just stopped him
Yeah,
dead.
stopped him dead. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
my God, mate. You watch the video back. We weren't
And then
racing then,
Will
but
just reversed up and just drove off.
honestly, most savage Will final. There's so many wave jealous as well.
Yeah.
Man.
I say it was about just under an hour. I think it was the whole
I'm
race.
not surprised. When you're in the front of it, you're like,
Yeah,
God,
it's
is this going
ages,
to end
I
or
know.
what? Oh, mate. So you've done that well final. That was a savage one as well. That Northampton well final,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah, it's the first one on Shell, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was the first one.
I
I think I'd done about 4 laps. I think that was it.
I tried taking George Morphy out the lead and messed it up. The lap down. Shit, it was embarrassing. But
I remember I've done about 4 laps. I pulled on. This is now you couldn't get out your car anymore. Could you?
no.
I've smashed the gearbox. I've coasted to the infield. He's like, "You're right." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I'm fine." I was like, "Yeah, I'm all right."
I'm upset.
I'm
more upset than her.
I've looked round. George is in the lead. I think Will's blocking everyone.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I was like trying to. He started up. I was like, I just need to try and stop him because I know they'd stop me. So I need to. Can't move. I was like, what can I do? I'll get out. If I get out, they'll stop it.
Yeah, you did.
So I got out, and he went, "Yeah, just come over here, stand over here." I went, "No, you got to yellow flag it," because he went, "No, you're all right." Just stand. Oh, you joking?
I remember that, yeah. You did get out.
So yeah, but they didn't stop it, and
No.
George won.
He did, yeah. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. I tried. I did no good. I messed that right up. So then you done 3 meetings after that and thought,
Yeah, I done
you know
thought-
what?
yeah, I
There's
just- I was-
3 of them, 4 of them. If Charlie was
Yeah,
coming,
it weren't
in
even
that
that. I was done with it. It wasn't the whole war thing. Was it a war? I don't know. It was just
No,
them.
it
It
was
was
them
just them
stopping
trying to
everyone
stop
else.
me. It was quicker.
Well, it
you
wasn't
know
even
what I
just
mean?
you though. It was everyone else
Yeah.
as well, wasn't it?
So yeah, I was just done with the all the time, and I say all the time and effort. And then I bought Superstock.
You only got to go crashing to put the same
Yeah.
amount of time and effort in that.
So I swapped it, straight swapped my Ross Fisher, ex-Ross Fisher car, 'cause I still had that, with Superstock from...
Whose was that? That was a poly car, wasn't it?
No, it was a HCD car. What's his name? Races Saloons now. Got a brother, Gilmore.
Oh yeah, he had a super, didn't he?
Yeah,
Zach.
yeah, Zach. Yeah, so I straight swapped it for that. It was old and tired.
But
It got me out there.
yeah,
It was the old Pinto, and yeah, it was a. I think I was blue top most of the time. I think I won one race in it. I think. I was
Bang, bang,
this-
go.
yeah, it's pretty. You don't realise. I didn't realise. I thought I'll be all right. Like,
why super stocks then? Because it was.
I still wanted a bit of contact. I didn't want all the cutting and welding constantly. I'm self-taught welding and cutting. I'm not a fabricator.
Yeah.
If I needed anything major fabricating, I'd be going, Neil, can you come do this for me?
Yeah, yeah.
And Neil's an hour and a half away, and I was just like,
So
I don't want to keep going.
It didn't really suit you anyway. With having to cut a bumper off every meeting or every other meeting.
I could do it, but it was like, I looked at it, I thought, it's going to stay on there, but it's not look great. So, yeah, I was done with constantly. By this time, I was working. Obviously, I was done with college, uni stuff. I was working full time at my dad's place. So I was working in the day, and he was always like, "You ain't working on that car until work's finished. So you're 8 till 5,
which is fair enough.
And you like nothing at all." So I was like, I'm done with working all day, staying there till 12 o'clock at night, welding bumpers on, coming home covered in shit, and I was like, I'm done with it. And I was just sick, so I went, I'll go super stock. Still got contacts, so I did look at 2 litre hot rod, and I was like,
I could imagine you in a 2 litre hot rod. To be fair,
should I do it? And
don't do it.
Yeah, I know I do. I do more like bangers now, aren't they? So we went super stock. So we got that car. I won one race, and then I went, do you know what? I think we need an up to date. Because I was looking around.
Something a bit better.
We was looking around all these other cars, and it's like, mine's old, like really old. And I thought perhaps we do 1300s. I think you can get away with, because you're a car, because you're standard bits, you can get away with a lot of stuff.
Not doing as much.
Yeah, not. You can get away with buying an old car.
Yeah,
and still do all
they're
right.
Not a million miles away from each other. Where you got a space frame, where everything has got to be in the right place.
Do it with super stock. You're wasting your time.
Yeah.
Don't buy an old car. So then we bought. Well, we spoke to Dave Polly, because I had a go in an F2 years ago at Northampton when it was tarmac.
And Barford as well, didn't you? Did you do a Barford?
No, I only done Northampton.
Oh, right.
I done Northampton. I've done it in F2. When I was doing 1300s, I think it was when I had a Civic. It was years ago. It was 2012, 2013, and I really liked it. But I could not do Formula 2s. I just wouldn't have the time. I'd love to do Formula 2s, but there's no way I'd have the time to do it.
Savage, isn't it?
So I spoke to Dave. I'd known Dave since I was a kid. My dad always knew George, and obviously he used to do tyres for lightning rods and that. So when my dad used to race, and he used to know each other. So spoke to him and said, "Yeah, I'll build you a car," and we put it in the MWA show.
Well, brand new Polly.
Yeah. Put it in for that, and then done 2 meetings, and then COVID happened. So,
brand new Superstore Saturday, you can't do nothing with.
I think I was doing I was only blue, but I was doing quite well with it. I actually probably more me getting the grips of it. When I come from 1300s into supers, I was like, I'll be all right. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. You've got to. It's so different to how you drive. So different. You have to adapt your style, and you have to adapt your style to when the tyres are cold, tyres are hot. Brake bias, you got to change that. It's so different. Whereas a 1300, you just
go,
lap one, you go, pedal. You're off.
Press the right
pedal. Honestly, it's so you're getting to learn. It's so different. Yeah. Like you think
the open wheel format as well is.
That's I'm sure the first meeting I went straight over someone, straight on the air. Like you'd hit someone in the 1300, you push them wide, and you think I've not hit them hard enough. I'll just run them wide.
Yeah, and scrape off them.
Mate, you do that in them, you go bang straight up in the air, and that's it. Like you got to be careful with your wheels now.
Yeah.
So we got the Poly car, done 3 meetings. I think I got up to red within the 3 meetings, to be fair, from blue. He was like, all right, good, we're doing all right. And then COVID.
Completely different to your other one.
Yeah, so different.
Right.
Even...
Did he help set it up?
Yeah, Dave was really good.
Right.
Like, you can't knock Dave. I'd smash something, I'd ring him and he'd go, bring it down tomorrow. Like, straight away. I'm really busy, but bring it down. And he'd be on it, like... And because his house is his workshop, he'd be on it till 1 o'clock in the morning if you wanted to. And he'd always get you out, and if you rung him, he'd be like, "Yeah, do this, try that, do that." and he was real good.
Really?
Even any parts, I'd say, Dave, I need a wheel bearing or something. The next day it's there. He was real good on keeping your
Customer
car
service.
going. Yeah, no,
Customer
he was really
service
good.
is Yeah.
So yeah, we done a couple of meetings. COVID happened, and then I don't think I missed racing that much, to be fair, when COVID happened.
You didn't miss it?
No, I don't think I did, because I was still working. Because I was what do they call it?
I don't know, what was it called?
Emergency, whatever they were called. So I was still working. I didn't really, nothing really changed. The only thing that changed for me was the traffic. It was lovely. Straight to work, 10 minutes, done.
Nobody on the road.
Yeah. So nothing really changed. And so 2020, I actually took over from my dad from the business.
Yeah.
It was the end of 2019. And then COVID happened. And I was like,
March 2020.
what's going to happen? Like, am I going to have any customers? Like,
Cheers,
yeah, that's what I mean. I was
He
like,
knew that was happening.
yeah. So I just took over that, and I think that's probably why I didn't really miss racing too much, because I was like, obviously, I always worked for him, but when it's your own, you always you go that extra bit, and so I was more concentrating on try and get the business going a bit further where I wanted it to go. So I was concentrating on that, which probably done me a bit of a favour, really, because I wasn't doing like now. You'd be like, we got a customer, we got work to do, but I'm racing tomorrow. Right, is it all right? You have your car in a couple of days. Yeah, that's all right. Sweet, we get on that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, well, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. So, yeah, it probably done me a favour in a little extent. So yeah, then when did we even go back racing? Was it 21 or was it the end of 2020?
No, it was in 2020.
Was it end of 2020 when we had to wear masks and that, wasn't it?
That was shit. That was.
So I've got up to red and I was getting decent results. I don't think I won. I think I won a final at Eastbourne.
With no crowd.
With no
crowd,
crowd with a mask on. Yeah, great. I'm sure I won a final there. And I was just
what a track for them supers though. Jesus
it's
Christ.
hard, isn't it? Especially now, how bumpy it is. Never used to be that bumpy, but now it's great. You've been in a race, one of them. Wait till it's wet around there.
It's savage in a 1300, let alone in one of them.
It's good though. I love Eastbourne. Absolutely love it.
I need a proper meeting there, but yeah, I had a terrible meeting there with the setup. Done me up on the way there with the trailer. It unwinded itself and that.
Oh, you said that. I've never seen that in my whole life.
Have you not?
No.
Yeah, it's weird. Before I went there,
Like
the shocker was the plates.
Locking. I know I don't even run locking plates.
No?
No. Just mark them and you just look at them and see if they've moved. And no, I don't think I've ever had one move.
Maybe I didn't then. Maybe I was just that bad. I ain't going back to Eastbourne, am I? We missed that one next time. Yeah, no, I don't know what happened. But yeah, I was horrendous. It
happens. I proved it at Speed Weekend. I was absolutely rapid at National when I won the National Championship. Didn't even race between the Ipswich at National Championship to Speed Weekend. Didn't touch the car, didn't do nothing. I was all right. I wasn't nowhere near as quick as what I was. What's happened? I don't know what's happened.
Track's changed, isn't it?
That's all you can put it down to.
Yeah.
So they change. They're so temperamental. It's one day you'll be fast, and then next day you won't, and you go, "What has happened? I haven't done nothing." It's crazy.
But I was just going through it with Chopper on the phone, and just a tiny little. He's like, "Do that tiny little adjustment there." When I got on the scales, I'm like, "Jesus."
Yeah, it's mad.
Amount of difference that makes.
It's crazy, and like one turn of a link bar, and you go, "Wow, the difference
What's
you can
happened
feel."
there?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's mad. Definitely. So you done COVID then? Come back from that?
Yeah, come back and say I've sure won a couple of finals, and then we done the European Championship at once again Lochgelly, and that was a carnage race. It was just cars everywhere.
They are good round there.
I think once again I started 22nd in that race.
Was that out of a hat?
Yeah, 22nd, and I just got through, and I was just like, "Oh, I'm in the lead," and then I think I had Brian Forrest behind me. He was catching. And just laps. I think it's 35 laps then. I was like, mate, come on.
35
Yeah, I'm sure they done 35 laps.
Because it's normally 25 for a...
Yeah, I'm sure they done 35. Because it used to be, when I first started Supers, I think for the first year or two, it used to be 20 lap heats and 25 finals. And now it's obviously now it's 16 and 20. It used to be 25 lap finals.
Wow.
So they used to
hanging on to them things for that long.
it's long.
Oh my god,
It's hard. You don't realise. I can't
35 laps round Logelli.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm near enough. As you tell you, every race I come off and I am dripping in sweat. It is
hard.
You don't realise how much they are hard work.
But you look at the onboards and the steering, you're not really moving it much.
No.
But when you're in the car, you think
you are.
Yeah, and you're working so hard to keep that
a lot
car
of
in
that,
that straight
a lot
line.
of that, you got to control. You control the steering with your foot.
Like karting, isn't it? It is like karting, like that. Yeah.
Obviously, you got lock diff as well, so you got to. It's easier just to control it with your foot, but then if you go too much, you burn the tyre out. So it's an in between. But you get used to it. It takes a long while. I don't think anyone. I was sick of people telling me, no one's ever come into this formula and done really well. You're doing really well, and I was like, I'm not. I'm getting thirds and fourths, and but you're doing. I was like, I've done this for 2 years now, probably 3 years if you take COVID, if you put COVID in, and I'm still not. I want to be. No. I was like, stop telling me that. I'm sick of hearing that. And then we went to Logelli and then won the European. I was like, oh, that's more like it.
Right, we're there.
So I was well happy with that. Really happy.
What is up with you and Logelli?
I know. Always. I think I've only
should have been Scottish, shouldn't I?
Yeah, I know. I should have been
Scottish.
So I'm not white enough for that. I'm too tan for that. I think I've only ever won. I won the English Championship at Eastbourne, and I won the 2 national championships in Ireland, and then everywhere else has been Logelli. It's mad. It's just one of them tracks. I don't know why. Just good at it. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you why. But then Aldershot, which is a little bit similar.
It's probably the most similar track.
I'm terrible. That's my worst track. I am terrible at it.
All the shit.
Yeah. I am awful. And I don't know why.
Ain't got the banking. It banks the wrong way, Aldershot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So, I won the European. And then I stuck with the polycar for a while. Just to go with it.
If you're going to why change something, isn't it?
And then I just looked at a lot of the, obviously RCE was the car to have, and then you just look around. I went to Skegness weekender. I'd never been to Skegness weekender before. I went there a couple of years ago. I looked around all the F2s and I went, they're all inboard, and they're all either RCEs or copies of RCEs.
Yeah.
You can't. Then the people say, they've got different tyres. But then they've got to cross over to Superstocks. They've got to. And I've looked, and my car's on outboard. I'm on 3 links axle, and I'm like, I don't think I'm ever going to. By this time, obviously, Roots were winning everything. Green had just come into it. It was them two were real.
Roots have an elite.
Yeah, they had elite, but they were all inboard, similar. And you look around them, and you think like, my car is so different to what they are, and I'm nowhere near what their pace is.
Yeah, in your head, you're thinking, if I need to get to that next level, I need to match them in car wise. Yeah. To get rid of that excuse.
And then I'd speak to Dave about it, but Dave's way, or that's it.
Yeah.
Dave, I think we need the input. No, waste of time. Forget it. I've tried it. Forget it. Waste of time. No, Dave, can we just try? No, you're wasting your time. I'm not doing it.
So it's like getting blood from a stone.
Yeah, you either. I'll get on really well with him, but you got to know how to take him, because there's a lot of people that go, I don't like him just for the way he is. He just tell you straight, like, if you've fucked up, like, what are you doing? Why have you done that? Well, I'll get on with him really well. But so I spoke to him about it, and he's like, no, I'm not doing it. And I was like, all right. So I'll never forget it. Because I got on really well, and had a good relationship with him. And I did feel a bit like, if I go somewhere else...
Am I being a prick?
Yeah. So I arranged to go to Northern Ireland to have a go in... Or no, look at David Beattie's car, which is Carl Beattie's cousin.
Right.
Which was a wrench car.
Yeah.
But an older one. So before I went over there, I rang Dave up and went, you don't want to do the inboard and the stuff that I want to do. I'm going to go over and probably going to go buy a car, but it's going to be a wrench one. Just letting you know. He's like, all right, great. And I was like, oh, that's not really a reaction I thought you was going to have, but all right. And he went, no, thanks for telling me, that's it. And I was like, okay. So I went over to Ireland.
I'm not doing the inboards, mate. Just go get it. I'm not doing it. Put the phone down.
So I went over, looked at it, and went, yeah, he was racing it. And I went, yeah, look, I don't know what I'm looking at. Well, yeah, it looks all right. I think he won a heat, and I was like, yeah, great. He went, would you want to take it? I went, yeah, I'll take it now. He's like, oh, well, you want to take it now? And yeah, I've got the trailer in that. So that was it. I loaded it up.
After the first heat?
Yeah, it was. And he went, do you want me to go back out? I went, well, not really. No, there's no
I
point,
don't
is
reckon
there?
now. Just put it on there. Just got a heat win now. Just put it on there, mate.
So load it up and come home with it. So didn't sit in it, didn't do nothing. So
It was good enough for you with a heat win.
Got it at the yard, sat in it. I'm too tall.
Cab's too low. No.
Head sit in the cab.
Because obviously they build them to the specification. Obviously you want the cab as low as possible. Obviously him being tall. He didn't even sit in it.
I was like, what?
Oh, you have to cut the
what
cage off.
What am I going to do now? Like, Neil, we got a problem.
We gotta
Can
cut
I
this
bring this
cage
round?
off.
He's like, yeah, that's all right, no problem. So we ended up cutting the car about,
Oh no.
taking the whole roll cage off. Then it had pedals where they were really close, like floor mounted pedals. I don't know what yours have got. Are you a
No,
floor
mine are
mount?
normal.
Yeah,
Mine are
normal
up
ones. Yeah,
top.
these are floor mounted, and every time you come off the throttle to
Yeah.
go onto the brake, you'd end up blipping the throttle at the same time. Because I can't have them, so we cut all the pedals out. We done.
Just go back up.
Yeah, back upwards.
Yeah.
We done everything. And repositioned the seat, done you name it.
The thing is, you got to in one of them, haven't you?
Ended up saying, should I just got another car? But I mean, it's too late now. So done it all. Went out. It was real good. It was a good car, to be fair. Went out all the shot. I think I come top 3 in the final or something. Done pretty well. It was good. I was getting on with it really, really well. Went to
Setup wise, what did you do? Was it?
didn't
I'm not asking
do.
you setup.
I didn't do. Yeah.
What was this?
I didn't really do much to it, to be
Compared
fair.
to the poly one, I
Yeah.
mean.
Oh, to the poly. Yeah, so different.
It was.
Yeah, because I'm now inboard suspension.
Yeah.
Poly one was outboard. I'm on 4 link
Different leverage,
now.
obviously.
Yeah,
in the front.
everything's so different.
You just used his setup.
Yeah, I used
carried
his,
on with his.
Then
and
I started,
adjusted it.
obviously, because it was a Luke wrench car, I started getting in contact with Luke, and he gave me a little few pointers, what springs on this, what's on that, blah, blah, blah. Went to Lochgelly, and it was fast. It was real good.
Of course.
Yeah. And I think
He just whenever he gets bit down, he just
That
goes
was-
Logelli. That's
yeah.
what it is.
that was the, I think, sure that was a world final, I think.
It was because you let everybody ride over the car.
Yeah, because I didn't even paint it. It was still, I took all the stickers off and left it white and blue.
Yeah.
And I let everyone, all the kids and everyone come over and write on the car because I thought I'm getting it sign written anyway.
Yeah.
So it's a world final. I think I got 4th or 5th, I think it might have been. I was like, I was well happy with that. Like, I never would have got that high up before. And in the last race, I think it was the Scottish Championship, I got second in and I was tearing. It was real quick. Went past Michael and went see you later and left him. I think Colsey won it. I was catching him, but I couldn't quite get him.
Right.
Great, this is the car to have now. Right, I'm well happy with this.
That
When-
excuse is gone.
Yeah. So I went out and so we got home from Lochgelly, and that Wednesday we had Eastbourne. And I thought I'm going to do Eastbourne, and then I'll take all the panels off. I'll get them all signed and everything done. Went out in the first heat. I think I got 2nd or 3rd or something. Yeah, lovely. Went out in the next one. Big crash. I say big crash. It's probably one of the smallest crashes I've ever had in my whole life.
Caused the most damage.
Gone into the bend, clipped a wheel, squared me up into the fence, dead straight. I've never felt pain like what I felt.
Really?
I was like, something's not right here. Sweating buckets, felt sick absolutely instantly. See the pack come round, and I've never in my whole racing life have called for red flags ever. And I was like, I think I'm gonna have to call. I'm in trouble here.
That's
Like,
when,
and they're
that's when I knew something was up. I was like, it's
and
never
the rest of the
happened.
the rest of the pack's coming around. I was like, no, I'm gonna. So I was like, no, like you're gonna have to stop. So they stopped the reds. And Marshall come up, you're all right. And I was like that, trying to breathe. I was like, I think I might just be winded. Like I think, and I was like, I've been winded before, and it's not going. Like
There's something else.
something's not right. So they went, okay. So ambulance come over. So then, like paramedics there, like you're right. I took my helmet off. He took that away. I mean, just get me a bottle of water. I'm really, really thirsty. Like it was such a hot night, Wednesday night, dripping. They come over and went, you're all right. Don't, you know what paramedics are like. I know their best interest. Don't move your neck. I was like, no, I can move my neck. Can you remember everything? I said, yeah, I wasn't knocked out. I remember. I said, I only hit the wall. Didn't even feel that hard. can you
feel something's not right.
Can you get out? And I was like, I think so. Well, if you can't get out, I'm going to have to take the roof off. And I was like,
Oh, I get it.
well, Neil's only put this on 3 weeks ago. You're not cutting it back off. I was like, I'll get out. So I got out and I was like, no, this is bad. I couldn't even stand up straight. I didn't collapse, but I was like, this is bad.
I just felt like weak.
This is really bad. So
you do straight away something.
The paramedics come over and was like, oh, do you want gas in here? And I was like, yeah, I think I do. I was like, put the mask on. He's like, oh, is that better? And I was like, it's not really doing much. He's like, oh, go on, we'll turn it up. I'm like, no, I still ain't doing nothing. Oh no, it's not plugged in. Hold on, there's plug in. I was like, I'm busted here, and you're playing with me now. So I was like, yeah, that's all right, it's fine. So go into the pace car. They took me around to the little hut by right by the where you come on the pit gate for the paramedics. Went in there, went over everything. You're all right. We're not really like that. I'm in excruciating pain. Like it really hurts. Oh, here's some paracetamol and a bit of ice pack. If you're that
wet paper towel.
If you're that bad, you'll have to go to A&E. I went all right.
You didn't know what was up still?
Still didn't know what was wrong. So Sarah Louise was with me, walking back through the pits. And I'll never forget it. We've come back to the car. And the first words my dad said was, car's all ready for the final. And I went, Dad, I don't think I can go out. And he was like, what do you mean? I went, like, this is really hurting me. He's like, what? And it's like all the lower back, like all my back, all down my sides, everything. All right, sit in the van for a minute and see how you are. Like, even it's only front. All I'd done was just bent the bumper. That's all we've done. So he just put a new bumper on the front. Obviously, they're unboltable. Yeah. Put a new bumper on. He's like, it's all ready.
No chassis damage.
No, nothing. It's fine. Yeah. So after like 20 minutes, he's like, right, they're lining up. I was like, I can't go out. Like, we're gonna have to go home. So she was like, right, let's all go home. So loaded up. I laid on the way home, laid it across the back seats of the van. Got home. Had the best night's sleep at home that night. Woke up next morning. I was like, well, I'll be all right. Like, it'll be fine.
Bruised.
Yeah, it must just be bruised. Like, it can't be nothing bad because I had a good night's sleep. If I didn't have a night's sleep, I understand. So I went to work. So went to work, got to about 2:00, and I was like, oh, this is really hurting me again now. Now, I've got a real good mate who's a chiropractor. So I rang him and said, listen, he probably comes around to me once every 2 weeks, even now, once every 2-3 weeks. I think I've done something bad last night. Can you come and have a look? He's like, yeah, that's all right, no problem, I'll come round. So about 6:00 at night, he comes round. He walked through the door and went, what have you done? I was like, what? He went, mate, like, you are bent, you can't even stand up. He's like, I don't think I can even touch you. And I was like, really? He went, like, you're bad.
Like, what do you mean?
He went, what do you mean? He went, go on, lay on the bed. So it took me like 5 minutes to get up from the bed and lay down. And he was like, right, I'm just going to do your bottoms, like your calves and all, and just do your legs. I'm not touching any of your back because it looks, you can't see nothing. It doesn't look bad, but the way you're standing, I think you need an X-ray. And I was like, oh, like, all right, like me in hospitals are like, absolute last case scenario. I go. I mean, I ain't going to A&E. I ain't sitting down there for ages. So he looked up and went, oh, there's a chiropractor that's got an X-ray machine. I was like, oh, I'll do that in the morning. That'll be fine. So tried going to sleep, couldn't sleep all night. I think I had about 2 hours sleep. So booked in with this chiropractor, went for an X-ray, went, we think you fractured your back. And I went, what? He went, yeah, look at, and I was like, no, like, I'm fine. Like, he was like, no, like, I think you need for an MRI scan. I was like, yeah, and it proper hit you, and I was like, fuck, shit, yeah. Like, perhaps I've actually done something really bad here. So went to GP that day and said, listen, I think I've done something bad to my back. I think I need an MRI scan. Okay, we'll refer you. I went, okay, I think I need this like now. When's it going to be? We'll ring you. Okay. I think it was the following day. Rung me. Oh yeah, we've got your referral. And yeah. I mean, how long is it going to be? Because like I've done it like. If it is fractured, I've done it like 2 days ago, so I need it.
I need sorting out, man.
Yeah, I think the rough time for them is 48 weeks. I went, what? I can't wait 48 weeks, nearly a year. To...
You imagine the reaction on the phone.
I was like, no. It's like, yeah, if we get any cancellations, we'll let you know. And I was like, well, forget them. Like, I'm not doing that. So I rung up the private, and I was like, I've got no choice. He was expensive, but I was like, at this point, I weren't going to work or nothing, because I was like, I've got to go. Went there, got the report the same day. There's like, yeah, you fractured your spine. No damage to the spinal cord. Because every time I went to see someone, there's like, you getting any pins and needles? And I said, luckily, I didn't ever get pins and needles.
Well, is that a sign that
you've done something to your spinal cord? So they said, you haven't done nothing to that. That's all okay, but you have fractured your back. You're going to have like, I think they said like 6 months out of anything. And I was like, I come home and I was like, straight away, as everyone does, I can't race no more. Like, and then I thought, obviously it was early days, can I ever race again? Like, I don't know. It was awful.
Go past you, through your head at 2 o'clock in the morning.
It was awful. And the next, the next 3 months, 4 months?
I slept in the spare room for 3 months. For the first week, you didn't get out of bed, only to go for a shower. We had numerous showers in the middle of the night because that was the only thing relieved his pain.
Like heat was the best.
Wake up and the bed was soaked because he sweated that much. And for 3 months, he didn't go to work.
Why is that? Why are you sweating?
I think they reckon is because your body thinks it's an infection, so they try to sweat it out of you, even though it wasn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just...
Body reacting to it.
I'd wake... Well, I think I've probably had, 3-4 hours sleep a night. It was ridiculous. I'd wake up 4 or 5 times and just get in the shower because the heat was helping. I had hot water bottles everywhere in the bed trying to get the pain. Because as soon as you put a hot water bottle on, it's like, oh, that's lovely. Honestly, if you see... I've got photos I'll show you after of me afterwards. You just look... I couldn't stand up, man. My nose was near enough touching the floor. It was so bad.
Oh, mate.
I was real bad.
Suppose when you've gone that long without an injury like that,
I never broke anything. I never got injury with anything.
And then something happens, you're like, fuck.
And it was the smallest crash I've ever had.
It's gutting, isn't it?
It was mad.
It is, yeah. It's always going to be, isn't it?
It was crazy, and you just had to say, I didn't go to work for 3 months. Luckily, my dad and my mum was there, and the guy who works there now was there as well.
Sorted out for you.
Just run it for me. I was at home constantly on the phone organising stuff, having a diary and that organising stuff. But the work I had to put in was. I was constantly, once I could get a little bit better, the chiropractor man was around here, I think twice a week, helping me do muscles.
Physio.
He said, it's all right, well and good not doing anything for however many months, but your muscles are going to be far behind. So then when your bones are better, then your muscles can't do nothing. So then you're going to be back to square one again. So he was always looking after my muscles, keeping them going. I joined the gym to try and strengthen the back up. I was sitting in oxygen chambers twice a week for an hour to try and get the oxygen through to your blood to try and make that better. 3 times I went to a place in Ipswich that does laser bone surgery stuff. It's just like a laser that goes over your back that fuses your bone back together. I'm sure 3 times I went to that. It was honestly,
you've done everything you could.
I was constantly, because not only for the racing point, it's work. I couldn't go work, and if you can't go work, you can't earn money. So I was like, I was really lucky that everyone could help me keep the business going. Otherwise, if I was just on my own, I don't think there would be a business anymore, because it wouldn't be able to do it. 3 months without going to work. So I was like, well, I've got to go back to work. So I was just constant. I was doing everything I could to try and get myself better. And they said, we even sat in A&E to get ourselves an own back brace, because they didn't give me, obviously, because I went private. Once you start private, if you go to NHS, they hate it. So I went to the NHS. I went to an A&E a couple of times in pain. I said, listen, I've broke my back, I've fractured my back. How do you know that? I said, because I've been private and got scans. We can't go by them scans, we've got to do our own scan.
48 weeks.
It's 48 weeks. I know we can do it here, but you're going to have to wait. I was like, well, how long's the wait? Well, we don't know. I was like, I ain't waiting for however long. Like, it's here. I know what I've done. It's there. No, we're not taking it. So then we got a back brace, which helped. So it stopped me from bending certain ways.
Yeah.
So within the 6 months, I was near enough done, ready to go back racing again.
When you're completely pain-free.
Yeah, done.
All that work put in.
It was. I surprised myself, to be fair, because at the end I went to the 48 weeks. It got brought forward, so I thought I'm not going to cancel that, because I used that again to see if it had healed.
Right.
And they done it, and they went, well, you've got a fracture still, because you'll never get rid of that. but it has fused together.
Ah.
I thought, that's good news. Because before, when I first went for the MRI scan, like they had to like lift me onto the thing. I couldn't even get up. It was. I wouldn't even want it on anyone. The pain was just ridiculous. You got no mobility. You couldn't do nothing. It was crazy.
Savage. That's a scare in itself to be like, I need to put everything in I can to get better because this ain't right.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I thought I'm terrible. Like I sit down here on a Sunday going doing nothing, and she's like, "Get out because you're winding me up because you're bored." Like I'm like, after 2 days of that, I'm like, I've had enough of this now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, then I went to see a specialist once I thought I was healed, and he went through everything and went, "No, listen, like you're fine." I went, "I'm fine." When you say fine, like this is what I do. And he was like, "Yeah, you'll be fine." He went, "In fact, it's probably because you've done what you've done. It's probably actually stronger now than it was before."
Right.
I was like,
That's all the news you need.
Yeah. So then I went back.
Did the confidence drop at all?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Because I think the first meeting was at Eastbourne.
Yeah, it was
Oh
me.
no!
Wow.
Oh no! That was it.
Yeah, I
He's
think it was
getting
at
it.
Eastbourne. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing that does make me a bit thing now is when my chiropractor comes round, if he touches in that area, well, no pain at all, but I'm a bit like, oh, like
That's the
it's
scare,
just it's just the little bit.
You remember
in
the
your
first time you did
mind.
touch it, and you're like,
Yeah, that's the only thing. But racing wise, I mean, once you put your helmet on, you're racing. You don't think about anything else.
yeah.
And I didn't, and I don't now. I just straight out and.
Yeah, I was just wondering if that first couple of meetings
No,
you ever did.
No, I never did. Never ever did. That's how I think. I'm sure it was Eastbourne the first meeting.
Get back out there.
Yeah. So I think it was two things. What done it? I was laid down a hell of a lot in a super stock, and a lot of people lay themselves down a lot.
Yeah.
And when I've hit the wall, I think I've just slid down, and it's gone up through my back.
Well, you imagine when you're doing that, you are compressing your spine, aren't you?
Yeah.
A lot of them. I spoke to Dean about it, and he's saying them F2 boys are stupid.
Yeah.
They're stupid because being like that, you are. Every time there's an injury in F2's, a lot of it is their back.
Yeah.
Because they're laying down.
And when we looked at it, when me and Neil looked at it afterwards, we realised that the belts where they had positioned them, they wasn't actually like the lap belts around your waist. They wasn't actually back. They were like in line.
To the side.
So when you've had a crash, they're not actually pulling you back. I've just slid down.
They're just stopping you coming out. They're not
I've slid down and just gone straight. And apparently the weakest point in your back is in the middle, and that's where I broke it, in the middle. It's horrendous.
You live and
It's
learn.
horrible.
You changed that after, didn't you?
And that's when I got the beaded seat, and I would never ever change it.
What was you in, like an Ultra Shield?
It was in a Kirky seat.
Kirky,
yeah.
full containment.
Yeah, full containment one.
But you laid it right back.
Yeah. Apparently, there's talks of them beaded ones being banned. Apparently.
Well, they're in saloons now, I believe.
I think I'd be hard pushed to not race. Race without one of them now. I don't think I'd race without.
Now you've been in one.
Yeah. For what I've been through.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Well, the thing is, that they are literally moulded to you.
They're
What do the F1 boys
you.
use? Grand Prix F1. What do they? They're all in beaded.
Yeah, they're all the
seats.
same. Yeah.
They're all moulded to
Yeah,
you.
the guy who does it, that's Stephen. He does most of the, like, obviously I do the Ginetta stuff, all the single seater ones. He does all them.
Yeah.
All the kids ones and all that. He does them all.
Yeah.
Because they're moulded to you.
You physically, your body can't.
And it's
move out of it.
it's all they are beanbag balls. That's all they are. But
Yeah.
the absorption it takes of the impact is like.
Do you feel a massive difference?
Massive. I don't wake up the next day and think, oh, my ribs hurt or the back hurts a bit. Nothing. It's mad.
And how are you sitting now? Are you more upright?
I am more upright. I mean, my poly car was dead upright, which made the cab really high. Because sometimes it was like, bloody hell, it's really high. The next one that I'd done my back in, I was quite leaning back a hell of a lot. And then we changed it to a bit near enough upright.
Yeah, just a slight curve.
Yeah,
slight
and then
angle
now, because the way the beaded seats go, they sort of sit in the chassis. So where the chassis is, it will sit down onto that. So you haven't really got too much of it. You either buy whatever layback you want, and that's your lot.
Right.
So you can't lay it back anymore because the way it sits on the box of the chassis,
Yeah,
that's the way it sits. So yeah, but my new car, I think I'm like 10 degrees or something.
Right.
Where my other one, I think it was like 30 degrees or something stupid.
Right. So you come back then, and you're still in your old car.
Yeah, still in my old car for a few
seat.
few meetings.
And then
then we ordered a new Luke Wrench car direct from Luke.
Right.
What have I had that now? 2 years?
Well, the new one.
No, a year. No, 1 year. No, bang on a year. So I ordered it. Picked it up in the winter, and I ordered it just as a rolling chassis.
Yeah, you did.
He put it all together. I just put engine, gearbox in. They come with panels, everything, and I just done all wiring. I enjoyed doing that sort of stuff.
And touches to it.
Yeah, because if it goes wrong, I know what to do and how it's like wiring. If it goes wrong, I know I've done this. I know where everything routes. But if other people do it, you ring in. Where's this go? You know what I mean? So I've done it. So yeah, we used that. I can't remember when did I have the first. Oh, the first meeting was at Speed Weekend last year.
Right.
So I went once again. Neil Dunn put me in contact with Terry George.
Elite.
Yeah, and he knows his stuff.
I've been told, yeah.
So I went to Skegness with a new car, turned up. Never met Terry before. It was the first time I met him. How are you? Went out, and he went, yeah, like, you, all right. We changed a few things, and like the difference, I was like, wow, like this is so different. He was just, he can see the car and go, you need to do that,
even though it's not his car.
You just see it. It's mad. It's
very clever.
And sometimes I couldn't even fit. I mean, I've done racing for years, and I'm pretty good at giving feedback. Like karting days, you had to give feedback to the team. I'm pretty good at giving that. And then sometimes I was like, tell you, like, you sure? Like, I can't feel that in the car. And then I go out, and then you're like 2/10 quicker, and you'd be like, what? Like, it's mad.
So how comes you've gone to Terry instead of Luke?
So Luke still helps me. It's just that Terry is obviously based at Skegness, so you can go practice at Skegness. So we went there, and Terry was there doing
just an extra thing for you to get another pair of eyes on it, another pair of hands. Yeah, just to try and get you to that.
Luke's still there. He still helps me with a few things. I think Terry actually does help him as well, I think.
Right.
With building the cars and stuff, like little bits of advice. So yeah,
it's just what you think you needed just to, I mean, having many eyes, especially good ones, is always going to help, especially in them things.
So I went to Skegness, and I remember I went to Skeg in the poly car 3-4 years ago, wherever it was, and I remember what lap time I'd done, and I went out in a new car, and I was half a second quicker, and I went, Jesus Christ, like in half a second in soup stocks, he's massive.
In Skegness as well. It's not a very big track.
This is real good, like really, really good. So went Speed Weekend, first meeting last year. Once again, British Championship.
Go on.
So went out in the first heat, and I thought, I pulled out. So I don't know what you do, but when I scale my cars, let all the shock clicks off. So it's all.
Yeah, I've been told to do that. Yeah.
I didn't put them back on.
Oh no.
So I've pulled out the little ramp before you get onto the track at Ipswich, and there just car bottoms out, bang on the floor. No, it's not right. Why has it done that? I ain't put no shock clicks on. Well, I'm on the track now.
Did you know that straight away?
Yeah, straight away. I knew. I can't. There's no going back now. Like, this car is going to be awful. Like, blazing hot day. Started at the back. I think I got 5th. I was like,
hey.
Even with all the shock, I was like, this is, and I weren't pushing. I was like, because obviously you only a certain amount of tyres throughout the weekend.
I thought, chill out before the next.
If
day.
I go mad, he's gonna, because obviously it's so soft, he's gonna kill these tyres. I think I got 5th. I was like, no, that's pretty good. Like,
Sunday drive.
So wound all the shock clicks on. Went out the next one, won it by miles.
Oh, mate.
Like this is real good. So there was the 2 heats determining position for the final of the British Championship on the Saturday night. So I was on pole. Chopper was behind me, and you know what Chopper's like. It was like,
he's an Howard.
I know what he's going to do.
He's an Howard.
I get on with him really well. I thought, I know what he's going to do. Went into the first bend. I went in so fast, and he still managed to just hit me. I was still in the lead. And I got the next bend. I got a big one. I went back to about 6th or something. I was like, oh no, like I was going to win this, like straight from the start. So, right, I got to get my head down, get back up. And they yellow flagged it within 2 laps, and I think I was 5th. I was like, right. And Michael was just in front of me, and he was he was probably quicker than what I was. So he got going, and he hit the first three. He was in fourth. He hit the first three wide, and he went a bit wide, and I got on the inside, and I was like, I'm gonna spin you out. And I just spun him straight out. I was like, right, that's him out of the way.
That's risky in them, though. That's risky.
You got to be,
supers.
if you get it wrong,
That's risky.
If you do get it wrong, you're either getting hooked or you're going in the air.
Yeah.
So I just spun him straight out for a race. That's him gone. Managed to got to the front and just went. I was cold beat. He was slowly catching me, but I was just managing it. And then, we won. And I thought, like, we've actually won a British Championship for once. Like, unreal.
Brand new car.
Unreal. Like, proper. And then, until it wasn't.
Go on.
So, when scrutineering, they looked at the front uprights.
At least this year's going to make you feel a little bit better anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Looked at the front uprights and said, they're not symmetrical. It says in the rules they're symmetrical, so we've got the rules out. In the rules it says front hubs must be symmetrical. So I said...
You have to have the same front hubs.
Yeah, either
sides.
side.
Yeah.
So I said, well, the upright isn't the hub. The hub is the wheel bearing where the wheel bolts to. And the hub bolts to the upright. No, that's the hub. It's not. No, it is. So we got back and forward. Looked at second place, which is Carl Beatty's, same as mine.
Wrenchy car.
No, it's KMR.
Oh, yeah.
Same as mine. So they said, well, both of you can be thrown out. I was like, well, it's not wrong. Because so I had Ackerman steering. So one hole on the inside is closer to the front than it is on the outside. They're in different holes, so they're offset. You're not allowed that. You are. No. So it was back and forward. I want to appeal it. So Dean went, you can appeal it, but you got to strip your engine in case you do win the appeal.
Yeah,
and,
you got to do the whole shebang.
That. We went through tyres. We went through all sorts, passed everything apart from these things. So me and Carl was in the same boat.
You both done it.
So I got thrown out.
Third and fourth were good.
Yeah, third and fourth. So third was Colsey and fourth was
with a poly car.
Robinson. So
yeah,
Colsey was fine until they stripped the engine and something was wrong with his engine.
Oh no!
So he got thrown out as well.
Yeah,
and then he went to fourth place. So it's a bit of a theme to Speed Weekend.
Just a bit.
So I went, all right, I'll appeal it. So we went away. I researched everything, went through the rules over and over and over. I went, I'm not wrong. I am not wrong. So I went, I want to lodge an appeal. How do I do that? So rung Speedworth, how do I do it? You have to do it for the ORC. Okay, so rung ORC, how do you do it? They taught me through it. You have to do a form. You have to prove what's
your case.
what.
Put your case forward.
So I've done all that, put it through. How long does this take? We'll be back to you in 7 days. I went, okay, 7 days passed, nothing. So I rung them, no answer. So then I emailed them. I think it was 2 days later, he replied and said, we're looking into it, we'll get back to you. Right. Nothing. Like a week later, 2 weeks later, nothing. So I rung. I said, what's happening? No, there's going to be no appeal. No, I've already done my bit to the appeal. No, there's no appeal when that's it. So I was never allowed to appeal it. And and Carl would tell the exact same. He weren't allowed to appeal it either.
So you two both got thrown out, fourth place one.
And we was never allowed to appeal our case.
So what's the rule now then?
You're allowed it now.
Oh my God.
January, you're allowed it. So you tell me.
I don't know. That's.
And I on the Sunday, because obviously that was the Saturday night. On the Sunday, I wasn't allowed to race on Sunday.
Your engine was in bits.
Yeah, anyway, yeah. But I walked up when all the super stops were lining up with 30 cars, whatever, and I walked up and I counted 13 of them all had the exact same as what I had.
And they were racing. It's naughty, isn't it? Ah, shit.
I wasn't annoyed what happened on the day. I was annoyed I wasn't allowed to appeal it. Why?
Yeah.
Why am I not? If I had gone to the appeal and everyone would have sat down and gone, you're wrong, I'd have gone, okay, I'll accept that, because it's now gone to independent people that don't know, weren't there, and gone, no, actually, you're wrong in the rules.
Yeah, 13 of them are still running. It's all been fine.
I'd have gone, okay, I'll get it. But to have no appeal at all, that's what got me the most.
I've never heard of that, yeah.
Why? Why was there no appeal? That's what I
didn't get an answer.
never got an answer. Because you have to pay £100 to appeal it.
Yeah.
That comes straight back to me.
It's naughty, isn't it? You only get that back if you win, don't you? You always get your £100 back if you win the appeal.
We've never got your appeal.
Oh, mate.
So that's
It's the British, isn't it?
that's exactly that.
It's the British.
No, that's the only one.
Just don't turn up.
When
Save your money.
when I was doing this, obviously Piercy's done it now, but when that British we said about when Sarah Louise done on the parade lap, no one had won all the majors before either, and that was my last 1-2 win.
And then Piercy's
done it now and done it loads of times, isn't he? But that was the first, and no one had ever done it, and I was like, this could be it, and then so the British curse. So even when I do win it, I still don't win it.
Nah, you're not allowed. Not allowed. I bet you're fuming. How did you get banned?
I got 3-month ban, which one was, or 2 suspended. So I was banned a month, which I wasn't allowed to do the English Championship as well.
To be fair, though, do you know what annoys me with that, right? If you're cheating, you're banned for 12 months. You're cheating. You're not allowed.
Yeah.
But then for them to say you're cheating, no, you're cheating. But then only give you a month or 2 suspended. So, well, I'm not cheating then, am I?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
I've had that problem before when they said about my car, but it goes, "Oh, we won't ban you for it. It's cheating, but we don't ban you for it. So it's not cheating anyway. No. You can't take the championship off me and not ban me." Oh, mate. Yeah. But that's how you know that they're a bit like he could be right here. Because why are they not giving you 12 months? You're blatantly cheating to them.
And most of most of the scrutineers went, I don't see nothing wrong with that. So I went, so who am I going against then?
Come on, who is it? Oh, so, yeah. So it's a month out then.
Yeah, so it's a month out. And it got to me, that did. So my dad was just getting really ill. Right. It was the last time he ever see me race at Speed Weekend.
Oh, mate.
So we had a year out, a month off, because of obviously I was banned. And then my dad went in hospital. And then he went in October. So I was always going. And then the World Final come up in September, and I was like, I don't think I should go. My dad was in hospital this time, and Mum was like, "You've got to go." And I was like, "I don't." And she's like, "No, you've got to go," because it was in Northern Ireland. And he was like,
so you'd have to fly, obviously drive out there.
Yeah. So.
And your dad not coming with you?
No, Dad was the first.
He always come with
probably
you,
one of, I could count on one hand. He wasn't there. The first time he weren't there. So my Mum was like, he'd be fuming now if you didn't go. Like, he was in intensive care, so he couldn't talk, couldn't say anything. Right. So she was like, "You've got to go," and I was like, "Oh." And then I said to you about it. Then I was like, "Should I go? Should I not?" He's like, "I think you should go." So we went.
If it's what your dad,
he would 1,000,000%. I don't doubt that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Your mum knows him better than anyone.
So then we went because it was World Final. So we done all right in practice. I struggled a bit in practice and got a bit better. We got third in the World Final, which I was quite happy with. To be fair,
go to Tully Road and do that. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, it was quite
Some
good.
of them boys
I struggled
real quick.
One of the first, but it was carnage. The first bend, and I managed to just weave my. I lost so many places, but I managed to just weave my way through and just
survive.
In them super stocks, the key of any championship is to survive the first 2 laps, because if you don't, it's just the first few bends are just carnage. Like that Lochgelly World Final this year, the first bend's going to be mad. It always is.
It's
just carnage. So yeah, so my dad was in hospital. There was obviously hard times. So we went to Tully Road, got third in the world. I think I won a couple of heats. I think the next day. Yeah, second in the Irish Championship as well, which was good. Which obviously second time out of my car, new car. So I was quite happy.
That was after Speed Weekend. That's the first meeting after.
Yeah, because obviously I was banned for a month.
Right.
So I couldn't race.
So yeah, you still got brand new car.
Yeah,
there.
still learning it.
And obviously your head's a bit all over the place probably now.
I was on the phone to Terry all the time. What do I do here? What can I do this? What do I do there? So yeah, that was that. And then did I race? How much did I race? Well, obviously when Dad was in hospital, I don't think I really raced. I think I missed a few meetings.
Yeah, and then I think we went to. Did we go to Aldershot the weekend? He passed during the week, and we went racing that.
Well, yeah, I think we went racing that weekend. Yeah, because once again he would have been like, "Why are you not going racing?"
Why are you not going? Yeah.
He was always like,
Aldershot or maybe Yarmouth.
Yeah.
Somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Yarmouth because I think I won the final, didn't I?
That's
I'm sure
nice.
I won the final.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice, yeah.
Was that the day you went over Ollie?
Yeah,
That you
yeah,
did
the,
two
yeah,
laps
the first race I went over the top of Ollie Jones, and then I won the next heat and I won the final. It was good.
Nearly had all
So,
three
I know,
then.
yeah. So yeah, that was good. But yeah, that was horrible times. That
Yeah,
with Dad,
hard
but
times.
Yeah,
Especially for someone who's literally been there
constant.
the whole
And I
way.
think obviously I've moved on a little bit from oval racing. I'm still doing it, obviously, but I've moved on a little bit. And I think two things of that. One, from Speed Weekend last year, that was
hit you.
Yeah, it really. I've been racing oval racing a lot of years now, and for that to happen, not saying I should be above everyone else, but for that to happen, I was like,
yeah.
And then
when you know you're not wrong, that's the worst thing. Somebody's telling you wrong, and you're not wrong.
And then obviously with Dad going, it was like he's always been with me, and it's a bit like, is it as? I mean, I've missed quite a few meetings the last couple of months.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah.
With Dad would be like, why are we not racing? Like we've got to go racing. And I'm not. You know what I mean? And now I'm just a bit like, I'm not got that massive thing to do it. So there's a couple of things why I've calmed down a bit. But will I carry on doing that? I don't know.
You don't know, but say definitely from having him there the whole time.
Yeah,
And as you say, there's times, especially racing, there's times where you think, you know what, I can't be asked, or think too many things gone wrong. But then when you got someone there that's like,
yeah, why not?
No,
why
come on,
going? Yeah,
let's go. I'll give you a hand.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
You don't have that anymore, especially being your dad as well. It's
the weirdest thing. The weirdest thing. He all through. I think even karting. His job was always petrol, always constant. And I think the first meeting we went to was like,
petrol.
Has anyone done the petrol? Oh no, we ain't. We better do that.
It's just a thing. It's automatic.
Yeah,
done, isn't it?
You don't. I didn't have to think. It was always done.
Yeah.
It's the stupid thing, but it's the most important thing because you're not got that, you're not going nowhere.
Yeah, 100%. Just make a few adjustments now.
Yeah.
Have you enjoyed it as much since?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
I think with you cutting down on meetings, you can tell
Yeah,
straight
I don't
away.
think I've enjoyed it as much. Like Speed Weekend just gone. I did enjoy it to a certain extent, but I wasn't. Normally, obviously, I started third, wasn't it? Started third. Normally, I'm like, right, we're starting third, like we are. And I was just like, all right, no, it's just another race. Like I weren't that.
No, when you come off,
bothered.
Was he was there to talk to and
yeah,
talk
he's
about
always
the race?
there. Yeah. So 9 times out of 10 shouting, but
And telling you everything you've done wrong.
he'd be constant, and he.
It's funny.
Yeah, so I mean, I look back at that. At the time, I was like, "What? Like, fuck off,
chill out."
Like, yeah, but I look back now, you think like it's great times. Like the amount of stories I've got from him just going absolutely mad at me.
Why is he doing that?
Yeah.
Why is he going around
Well, you heard most of it when I'd be
She's
racing.
got to take the grunt of it, isn't she?
I got around you, I'm like, you need to sort your dad out. He's saying this, doing that. A few times I've nearly said, John, you get in the car and race it. Why is he doing that? Needs to get rid of him. Why is he going out wide? What's he doing there?
Oh, was he constant? Was
Oh,
he?
bad, yeah.
Oh,
It
right.
was a few of my mates that used to come used to say it's like he's in your car.
He's doing it.
He's doing it. It's just like it weren't as much as he was years ago, but I always remember like looking up to like a big crowd and there'd be like no one around him. Where he's shouting so much.
They've all just moved.
Just like me, my dad and my mum just standing next to each other and that's it. No one else.
Oh, mate. You always seeing that photo with a car in it and it'd just be him stood there.
Yeah.
So where did Ginettas? We're coming on to Ginettas now. Where did they come from?
So
Obviously, your roots from karting.
yeah, so
At some point.
So that happened at Speed Weekend last year, which I was disappointed, annoyed, whatever you want to call it. And
So egged on from that.
yeah,
Right.
So obviously, my dad just went into hospital, and well, but tell a lie. Before that, which was the year before, so that would have been 24, November 24. Palmer Sport, which is a track day, almost like track day. It's in Bedford, but you can drive loads of different things. You drive Ginetta's single, almost like single seater, little Formula One car thing. It's like Land Rovers offer it. There's loads of different things, like Le Mans car. It's the proper race cars, and they're the instructors are like ex professional racers, and they are real good at. They're not, oh no, slow down. They're, come on, like get going. They're proper on you. So I had a phone call at work one day, start of 24, saying so and so, we're from Palmer Sport, and I've never heard of Palmer Sport before. I was like, I don't know what that is. We've got like race cars that we use Jag engines in, and we want to buy 10, I think it's 10X type engine, 10S type engines. Have you got them? I said, yeah, I got them. So I sold them to him, and then I've looked and I thought, what's Palmer Sport? Let's have a look. And I was like, wow, like if you get the chance, look them up. Like it's like
proper,
real good. So I looked them up. I thought that looks real good to go and do. So the next time they rung me up and wanted more engines, I said, instead of paying,
hang on a minute,
instead of paying,
we'll have a deal with it.
I'll come to one of your track days. And he went, all right, let me speak to the boss. I spoke to him. Yeah, we'll come. So the boss is John Palmer, which is like ex-Formula One driver. Like
right.
Julie, you watch Formula One or not? Like, so his boy Julian Palmer is like a commentator on Formula One now. So they're like high people.
They got contacts.
So I had a deal with them and said, I can't even remember now, however many engines. It was 2 tickets to do this full day, like 7 in the morning until 6 o'clock at night.
Driving.
Yeah, driving. Yeah, not all. So they stop. You get proper steak lunch and everything. It's a proper outfit.
One of them ones.
It's a proper outfit. I took Bobby Davis with me.
Yeah.
And we had it's proper real good day. A few months later, I get an email from him saying we're doing a scholarship with Ginetta for the championship for 2025. Do you want to enter? And I think it was like £1,000 or something. And I was like, well, I know what I'm going to do. I'll ring them up and sell them more engines, so I'll do it that way. So I'd done that. And they went, yeah, okay, come along. So I turned up, and I'd been there and done the cars, but it was only so that we done it in a all the other cars, and then we done the BMW. Now the BMW weren't there, and they've replaced it with Ginetta, and they're doing the scholarship for the following year for a full year. Paid for a full year. I think they said it was like 120 grand's worth. I think it was.
Jesus.
I'm sure it was like £1,000 to enter.
How many have you entered?
So there's 150 people.
Oh, they made their money back then, didn't they?
I think there's 100. I'm sure there's 150 people because it was over 3 days.
Wow.
So we went there.
They ain't stupid, are they?
I went there. It wasn't only done on lap times, they say. And we had to have like a meeting, like a media meeting, and
the whole shebang.
Yeah, the whole lot. Like, if you write the car off, how are you paying for it? Things like that.
Well, I'll sell you more engines, won't I?
Yeah. So out of 3 days, only 4 people went through, and you left that day. You didn't have a clue. They'd ring you at the end of the week. No matter if you've got through or not, they'd ring you. So phone rings, answered. He went, "Is that Ian?" Yeah. Just to let you know, we want you back again. The last 4 onto the thing. I was like, we're really happy what you've done. Like, when's that? I was in so and so day. I think it's like 2 weeks later. Well, Sarah Louise booked. What did you book? You booked holiday or something?
Something like
oh, you again? Was
and
it?
I was like, we're definitely not going to that.
yeah. Sorry,
I was like, we can't. We
ain't going on holiday.
There wasn't even a yes or no. It was like, we are not going to that.
Where was it? Where were you going?
I can't even remember where it was. We had to cancel it.
Yeah.
Was it Venice? Was you going?
It might have been.
Yeah, it was somewhere. I was like, we're not going now. So I turn off on this.
We got Bedford.
Yeah. So I turn off. Yeah. So I went on my own. So there's 4 of us. With So now we had the instructors with us who were with us before, and now there's 2 other people from Ginetta themselves. One of them's a professional driver and one of them's a media person, and they are like on you constantly. But I didn't know it at the time.
They're testing you?
Yeah. So there was another guy they brought with them, and they introduced him as just someone who's just turned up, just learning some stuff or learning. All right, okay. Not now, until I realised doing Ginetta's that he's one of the top guys in Ginetta, and he was looking over everyone and watching everyone was doing it. So it's a proper thing. So we went out. I think it was wet at the start. Went round in the actual Ginetta. We didn't race it. Didn't drive anything else but the Ginetta now.
Yeah.
went round, done a few laps. Oh yeah, you're good. Went through a bit of data, do this, do that, and he dried out. And there's only 4 of us.
And you're pushing.
Yeah. You got and so you got the professional driver. I say professional driver. I used to do karting with him back years ago. I was like, oh, what are you doing here? I was one of them.
Small world.
Yeah. So yeah, he was next year, so he's watching. Then done the full day. Then they've done like a presentation in their workshop. You look in their workshop, as far as you can see, there's just cars, race cars, Ginettas, single seaters, everything.
Oh, right.
It's massive, absolutely. Like
all on that same on the track.
Yeah,
right.
Like all Le Mans cars, everything. So it's like not one of us knew how we done. Like none of them have raced before. I think there was one person who had done karting, one person who had never done anything, and there was another guy who had done a little bit in and out, done little bits. And then they announced that this other guy won. And I was like, all right. Like, I was gutted. Like, I was gutted. And I was like, I come home. I was like, I can't.
I need to scratch something now.
I can't see how, this is just me being me, how they've beat me. I was like, how? How have they done it? So
did you ring him up?
I spoke to, after they went, I spoke to the guy. I was like, just tell me the truth. How did I not? And he went, your media stuff. And I went, what about like on the track? He went, no, he's quickest on the track.
Oh, yeah. No.
I was like, really?
I can learn that. I'll pay for lessons.
He was like, there's a lot of stuff you need to improve on, but you were quicker than the others. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, you mean.
Cheers. So now I'm like,
tell you now.
So now I was like, I can do that. So that was then. So then Speed Week happened, and I totally forgot about it. I was like, all right, I didn't get it. That's it. Like, it's fine. It took me about a week, but I was like, yeah, all right, that's fine. Whatever.
Coming home crying.
I'm not the best person to be when I'm having one.
Right.
Which I'd tell you, it'll take a good few days.
I've had quite a few long journeys home in silence. Or very little silence.
It happens.
So then Speed Weekend happened when obviously that happened last year. I spoke to Neil Dunn. Neil went, what about if you ever go in a Ginetta? And I was like, well, I've done that. And he went, I know someone who's got a team. I was like, really? He went, yeah. Andy Johnson from SVG Motorsport. He went, Neil gave me his number. He went, ring him. I'm like, I've got nothing to lose. So I rung him. He went, yeah, come for a test day. It's all right. When's that? He went, oh, like next week or a couple of weeks' time. Obviously, bearing in mind my dad's in hospital still as well. And I was like, should I go? And you and my mum's like, just go and do it. Like, it's only a day. So I've done it at Alton Park. So I had him there who owned the team, and I had Cameron, I turn up, he's like a 17-year-old kid trying to teach me how to drive. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be so shit. Like, and like, he goes through all the data, and I'm like, oh, actually, yeah, he's right. Actually, yeah, I do need to do that, and I do need to do that. He does know what he's doing. Yeah, and now obviously he's in my team. He races the V8s instead of the V6s that we race. But you watch him, you think, no, he's actually pretty good.
Right.
So we've gone to Alton Park, done a few laps, well, a good few laps. I was knackered afterwards, and we looked at the lap times. For the lap time that was set by a poll. In that year, which was last year, I would have been 3/10 quicker than pole lap time. And he was like, "Oh, like have you done this before?" And I was like, "No, only karting." And he's like, "Oh, okay." Like, and we just left it at that. And then I'm sure it was like a month later. I think my dad had already passed by then, and he's a month later, and Andy rung me. He's like, "So, what do you want to do about next year then?" And I was like, "What?" He went, do you want to have a go? And I was like to do the full year. And I was like, well, yeah, I'd love to, but I know where this is going. This is going to be expensive. He's like, let's have a meeting. I was like, all right, where should we have a meeting? He went, well, I'm coming past next week at the services at Thurrock. I'll meet you in the services. So there we are sitting in KFC having a meeting, like a proper full meet, like a serious meeting. So we come up with a few things, and
gravy coming down your cheek.
So he said, all right, it's that much, and I was like, there's no way, there's not a chance I can do that. All right, leave it with me, and then back and forward. It got to, want to say start of March, end of April, start of March. Bearing in mind the media day, which you have to do to enter the year, was the end of March. And if you didn't do that, you weren't allowed to do the full year. So we're getting to that point. Probably January time, Terry rings me, Terry Hunt. Do you want to have a go in the National next year? I went, what? Yeah, I've got a car coming available. You can use it for the full year. Just give it back to me, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, fucking hell, like, talk about bad timing. Like, what do I do now? I can't, there's no way I can do both. Should I do National Hot Rod? Or should I do Ginetta? What do I do? I was like, we had many conversations of, what about this and what about that and what about that?
Buts, maybes.
So it got to start of March and I said to Andy Johnson, yeah, I want to do it. And we come up with a thing and we were just like, yeah, we'll just do it.
The figure you was happy with.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, I was really like Terry Hunt gave me a good bit of money to go to. I rung him and said, listen, really grateful for the offer of that, but I'm going to go Ginetta route. And he's like, okay, yeah, I'll sponsor you for that. I was like, what?
Oh, good.
Like, thanks. Like, I didn't expect that at all. Like, and then a few others come on board. Like Hayden Ballard sponsors me. Joey Palmer.
Cushy.
Yeah, a lot of the Oval boys.
Oh,
come
so they all chipped in and helped you out.
Michael Seeks, Luke Cornish done my helmet for me.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's good.
So they all
helped
me. Yeah, massively. I mean, like just to enter the championships, 20 grand. That's before you even do anything.
That's just your fee to sign up for the year.
Yeah, that's before anything.
And then what are you paying? Are you paid them a fee for the year, or are you paying them?
No, you pay them for the year, but you don't have to do the whole lot up front. You can just do it
as sort of as and when. This is our fee for the year.
Yeah.
So then, what about damage and tyres?
No, plus damage. The tyres, that's all in. So everything's included plus damage.
So if you go and right the front end off.
Well, Andy rang me the other day because Silverstone, which was the first meeting after the media day, that was a bit stock car-ish.
Oh no.
And he repaired the front bumper for the next meeting, which was at Alton Park. And he rang me after Alton Park and went, I don't think we're going to get another repair out of this. And I went, the way you're talking, this sounds expensive. He went, yeah, they're only 2,200 quid. I was like, for a front bumper? And he was like, yeah. I was like,
fiberglass.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So.
Yeah, maybe I won't hit anyone.
They have to be like after they all the mechanics are
pristine,
cleaning and they have to be spot on. So I do get it, but you wouldn't want too much damage in it.
No. What are you sort of looking at if you're proper Bennett?
I think the car to buy, if you buy it from direct
so
from
if
Ginetta,
you've really messed
up,
I think this is what your price is to buy the car.
I think from Ginetta direct, I think they're 120 grand.
So if they say to
don't say if I do this, no, don't say that.
Okay, I won't bother.
Because it won't.
We know where that was going.
We don't want no ifs.
As long as there's no British Championship involved, we're sweet. We're sweet.
But we went for a test day at Brighton, which is near Leeds Way, which is Ginetta's own track. And one of the guys had a Ginetta GT2 car there, which goes all around the world, fully carbon fibre. Ginetta's own car. And I said, how much is like one of them? He went, oh, it's only 400 grand, that car. 400 grand.
So that thing of racing the GT2 series around the world, Ginetta's got their own car for the GT2s?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, great. Honestly, the money in this type of racing...
Yeah, I know, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's unreal.
So then you're in GT Academy?
Yeah, GT Academy, which is a championship for people who have done less than 3 meetings at circuit racing.
Right. So on your licence, they've got...
Yeah. So you can only be a rookie for 1 year. So then you can go... So it's GT Academy.
But you race alongside...
Yeah, so we race along... So there's two... It's sometimes a bit confusing. So GT Academy... This
is for everyone that obviously all our short oval lot...
which is the people who... Same cars as what we use. So I'm a rookie. Mm-hmm. And they're GT Academy. Exact same cars, same tyre, everything's the same. It's just that they've done more than 3 meetings in the past. You can do them for 5 years if you want to do them for 5 years. But a rookie, you're only allowed to do for 1 year because obviously you've done more than that. So then you move up to the GT Academy, which is the exact same cars, everything.
And you're racing together?
Yeah, race together. So
you just got a different point system?
Yeah, different point system, but it's always good to try and win the race.
Yeah.
But it does, if you, like, at Silverstone, I come third, but I come second.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? So when I won at Alton Park, I come second, but I actually won. So somebody, once you get your head around it, it's all right.
I know what you're saying, yeah.
So, yeah.
So your first season, this is your first season, isn't it?
First season this year, yeah.
And
halfway through already.
Did you say you're sitting in second in the points? Or third?
second, yeah.
Not bad, in the rookie points?
Yeah.
And where are you in the main?
No, so there's not a main one, it's just separate. There's no main championship.
Yeah, but you'd still have the same... You'd still have points.
No, you don't get. You just get rookie points, and that's it. There's not an overall championship.
So what about the others in the series?
They just get their ones. So GT Academy, they get their ones.
Okay.
It's almost
I
like...
didn't know if you could cross-reference your
some
points
championships you can, but this one you can't.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
So yeah.
So what's the difference? There's a massive difference to driving a super stock block diff to...
So do you know the obviously I can carry karting over, but even though karting was a long time ago, it's the habit of as oval racing, turning early, get as fast as you can go into that bend, turn in early, stop it, get out. It's total opposite. Don't go in so fast. Keep really wide. Roll it. Get off all the pedals. Let it roll in, and then go. And they could, the team and the driver coaches and everything could not believe how fast I could get into the bend. Like how are you getting in that fast? I mean, what am I?
Well, like trail braking all the way.
You're just getting in, just like people were braking here and I'm braking down here. I'm like, how are you doing that? And I was like, well, I'm just braking and turning. But you would compromise the exit.
Yeah.
Because I'm going in so fast, while I'm still braking, the person that's broke back there is now off the brake, and I'm still braking, and they're already on the throttle and going.
Mm.
And when you've got a half a mile long straight, they're just going like that. See you later.
All the way down there.
So it's all momentum. And that's really, that was tough for me to get I picked it up pretty quick, but it was tough for me to get that out of
your head. The super stock of going in that hard.
And the left-hand drive.
Oh, wow.
Which is difficult of judging your right-hand side.
What's the gearbox?
But yeah, paddles.
Right, yeah. So you're not constantly hitting the door.
No, paddles. Yeah.
Whack. Oh, wrong side.
Yes, and knowing the width for the car, like the first few times, like you watch obviously you got all cameras and you go through, we got driver coaches, you go through all the data
after every session.
Yeah. And I'm like that far away from the white line before I turn into the bend. And like, why are you not getting over? And I'm like, I am. And well, you're not. You can't lie in them because you're not. Because look, I can see this on the camera. At Silverstone, I got called up to the clerk of the course five times.
Is you cutting a curb on the left side?
No, just carnage.
Oh God!
What
are you doing?
The first race, we went 3 wide into, I think it's Stowe, which is one of the fastest bit, and I was on the outside. I was like, I ain't backing off. So I've gone around the outside, and I was like, yeah, we ain't making this. So I just had to go off the track. We touched, and we just went off the track. I think the one on the inside spun out. That got called as a racing incident. So any contact at all, you have to go up, whether it's your fault or not.
What, even just
anything? So I got called up, and that got called as a racing incident. It was like, all right, that's fine. Because you at Silverstone, because it's such a long track, it's like 2 minutes.
Are you using the
the
GP
full
circuit?
GP one? Yeah,
right.
I think we were doing like 2 minutes 10 or 2 minutes 15. So it's a long track, and it was a lot to. I mean, that's why I've got a sim just to try and learn the track because I'm turning up. I don't know where I'm going. Where am I going?
Left, right, left, right.
And I watch now these people that I'm trying to compete with. Like a couple of them were we were at Snetterton, middle of August. They were testing last week and the week before. Mate, I've never seen the track. I'm turning off on Friday morning, like, right, where am I going? Or is this a flat out bend or where do I brake? Like,
yeah, you can't
they already
be doing
know.
that.
They already know.
You can't be doing that.
But then I'm turning off and learning it in a day, and then I'm still competing and beating them. It's like, how?
Well, it's really that Friday you should go.
Yeah, well, I'm behind. I'm starting the weekend behind, but I can't. I've seen too many people lose their businesses through racing, and I'm not doing that.
No,
I'm not doing that.
You're trying to be smart about it, which is where that does
Yeah,
come in
well,
handy.
yes, you'd be so surprised at how much that crosses over to real life.
What are you using on there?
iRacing, yeah.
Right. There's no Ginetta's in that, is it?
No.
What are you using on there?
A Porsche 911.
Right. It's mainly just to know that track, though, isn't it?
But then we had Croft, and Croft's not
It's
on
not
there.
on there. You have to go on the R Factor
So
or something stupid like that.
literally turn up. I watched about 5,000 videos on YouTube.
Right, yeah.
I turned up and I was like, right. And I think the first practice session, I think it was like 3 seconds slower than anyone. I was like, oh, this is shit.
We need to get up there.
we done Silverstone, which was the first ever one.
What was that like driving around there? Was it
It's
cool?
cool. Yeah, it's cool.
Cool.
Because obviously
You see it on TV all the
it's
time.
Silverstone.
Yeah.
I mean, you're racing. You're not looking, oh, look at that. That's good. You know what I mean? You're racing. So, but you only get 2 races. You normally get 3 races every weekend. 2 on qualifying on the Saturday and 1 race, and then 2 races on the Sunday.
Right.
But Silverstone, because it's such a long track, if you've done that, I think we get 20 minutes. You've done 20 minutes, you only do, 10 laps, which they don't do. So what they do 2 races and longer. I think it's 30-minute races.
Right, just to give you some more laps.
Yeah. So the first race, I went 3 wide, got called up from racing instant. The second race, I was flying, and this kiddie, who's a German kid, you think he's only 18 or 19, he's good, like really good, but he's a sim racer.
Right.
He's in the top 0.1% of the world in sim racing. I think he's ranked something like 48th or something in the whole world. That's what he does for a living. He gets paid to sim race.
Right.
And now this is his first year in it, and he's good, like he's real good. So I'm right behind him, like, right, I'm going to pressurise him. He don't know what this is. In sim racing, you just go reset, don't you? Like, if anything goes wrong, I was like, right, I'm going to be right on him. So I've made him defend. I've gone round, 3rd place, bang, took me straight out.
Oh.
So now I am, like, fuming, like, stock car fuming.
The red mist.
Got going, started catching them all up. I think the first one I got behind, he was quite reasonably new. He was a GTA one, but he was quite a newish bloke. I got behind him. I thought, what I'll do, I'll pull out. I ain't going to overtake because I'm miles behind. I'm going to show that I'm there in his mirror, and then I'm going to pull back. As I pulled back, he broke. Oh no, jacked him straight up, put him straight out. I was like, well, that's 1 out of the way. Like, I'm still going. So that's 1 out of the way. So, right, gone round. In that race, we had the V8s racing with us on the same race, even though they're nothing to do with us, but they're a lot quicker.
Yeah, so it's multi-class.
Yeah. So now, because I've been taken out, they're catching. The leaders come past pretty quick. I've thought, right, I'm going to get behind him. As I've turned in, I've caught his back bumper and medal.
No.
So that's another one. So
The leader?
Yeah, the leader. He was fine. He was just touched and he just went and that was it. That was fine. And then, that was it. I think I had another little touch. So then that same race afterwards, went to Clerk of the Course. Number 13 I am. So he went number 13 and whatever number he was who took me out, you got to go up. So he went up. Right, you go for everything. You can't lie because they've got all your SD cards, everything. So they went through it, and he was in the wrong. He got points on his license. Right, you can go. Right, so I went number 13. You got to come back. So I come back. Oh, yeah, what happened when you touched the V8 one? I said, well, I just tried getting behind him and then
misjudged it.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, right, you can go. Oh no, number 13. You got another one because where you jack matey up. I thought, what happened there then? I went, I don't really know what you want me to say. Like, I've smashed him out of the way. What? I don't know. He was like, yeah, you can't be doing that. I was like, well, no, I didn't mean to do it. It's just that he broke and I didn't expect him to break. We were doing like 140 mile an hour. Like,
is that what they do?
Yeah. And I just jacked him up. Like, I was like, sorry, mate. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. So yeah, they weren't happy about that.
Did he give you points?
Yeah, he gave me 2 points on the license.
And what does that mean?
You're allowed 12 in a year.
And then you're banned.
Yeah, and then you're banned for a year, I think.
Oh no.
So when I was free,
right, we're halfway through the season with only 2 points, you did all right.
So when I was 3 wide and we got called up, it was like, what did you do? Because I was on the outside. I was like, well, I was driving along and I said I looked in my mirror and then I couldn't see the one on the inside. Yeah. And it was like, all right, okay. They got the inboard thing on. They went, no, you didn't look in your mirror. I was like, what? It's like, you didn't look at all. I was like, all right. I was like, no, you definitely can't lie. Like.
You didn't realise they'd be checking
honestly, they've got camera forward, camera back. I think one on the right side and then one looking at you as well.
So you see your
You
eyes.
see everything. You
Mate.
cannot go in there and say, "Oh, I've done this," because they go, "All right, no worries, let's have a look." And then they've got the YouTube stream as well to look on, like on thing as well.
Yeah. So you got to be squeaky clean.
Yeah, massively. Yeah.
They're on it.
But to be fair, afterwards, I was like, I can't be doing this. Like,
No, you
one, I can't be damaging the car, and two, the last thing I wanted was the reputation of stock cars coming into that.
Oh, you can't drive. You're just hitting everyone.
I did not want that.
No, you want to do it properly, didn't you?
Yeah. So then we went to Alton Park, which is obviously I
Imagine,
tested.
That's a good track, isn't it?
I tested there, obviously what I said, and I was confident going into that. That's a good track, like proper up and down and round, and
I've done it on iRacing quite a bit. It's a good track.
And I got 2 seconds and I won one. I managed to beat him.
The German?
I say I managed to beat him. I pressured him a lot, and he hit the curve and he ripped the drive shaft out.
Oh no!
I thought, what a result! I was like, that. See you later. So yeah, I won that. So it was good.
How many in this rookie series?
I think there's 8 of us.
That's some going.
I think there's 8 of us. Yeah.
So then you're second. How many points to first then? What we got?
Now, so after Alton Park, there was 6 points. I was 6 points behind him. So you get 36 for a win.
Yeah.
So I was 6 points behind him. Then we had
2 wins, so you get 72 mainly in the weekend if
Yeah.
you win both.
So we had Croft a few weeks ago. Obviously, I turned up and they'd all been practice. They practiced on the Thursday. A couple of them practiced on the Wednesday. I turned up Friday, not on the sim. It's like I don't even know where I'm going. It's the middle of a field, like.
I've never seen it.
And no word of a lie, I've always thought this, what a load of rubbish, that when the wind changes, it makes a massive difference. You can feel it in the car. It's like, whoa, like, and now we're in the middle of the field, like wind all well.
So depending which corner you're doing, the wind's going to affect it in a certain
And
way.
Croft is so fast, like some of the bends, well, most of the bends are just flat out. There's like chicane, you go flat out, and you left-hander, you flat out through, and then you got to like stop the car on his nose for the next bend to go. It's like, and it's physical. It's real. That's what I notice the most between Ginetta and Superstocks is the mental fatigue. It's just the concentration level is so much more than Superstock.
I mean, you're up from a stock car to a Superstock. I've noticed massive difference. How much you've got to be on it, and you're saying the Ginettas.
It's even more, twice as much more.
Wow,
way more.
Just like, so much going on.
I'd have not so much now. But from Silverstone and Alton Park, I felt like I had a head on with someone. I couldn't move my neck. I was like that. It was bad. Because you're obviously just trying to hold your neck
constantly.
On. You have to have a hands device, but that don't hold your neck. No.
But the G-force is going around the corner at 120
and like
miles
God
an hour,
knows, like they say about our Formula One drivers and that, mate. Like they must be unreal.
Well, even I was like, you've seen the net training.
Yeah. Even I was like, it can't be that bad. And like I'm doing a little 140 mile an hour thing, and they're doing like 200 plus. Like it's ridiculous.
Mental,
it's mad. You don't appreciate until you have a go. You don't appreciate how mad it actually is.
Definitely. So then, how many rounds we got left?
3 more rounds. So
and you're 6 points behind.
No, so I was 6 points behind going into Croft.
You had a stinker.
Yeah, no, Croft. I got second. So because it was the Ginetta Festival. So we're normally on with British GT. They bring absolute massive crowds. Like. I think Alton Park was like 30,000 people, 40,000 people.
Wow.
Like think of Banger World Final plus 3. You know what I mean? It's just carnage. There's people everywhere. I got a load of posters and stickers done. I thought we'll put them out and see what happens. Within an hour, all gone. I think, what do we have? 100 stickers and 100 posters? Whole lot gone. Just people they're everywhere. And they just want, I mean, we're not in the garages, we're in the pits at the back, but there's people walking up and down and just like,
it's cool.
You actually, you do feel like a race driver. You know what I mean?
I'm a race driver.
I'm not, but you know what I mean. So we went to Croft. So we had 4 races that weekend because British GT wasn't on. I got 2 seconds on the Saturday, and in the so we had to qualify. We do qualifying on the Saturday, and I got qualified second, and I got 2 seconds.
Is that your grid for the rest?
For
both races then?
Yeah. So what it does, they do the qualifying, which determines your position for the first race.
Yeah.
Your second quickest qualifying is the position for your second race.
Everyone's second.
Yeah.
Right.
And then wherever you finish in the second race is where you start in the third race.
Right.
So if you don't finish in the second race, you're right at the back. So I got 2 seconds. In the Sunday, because Croft is a bit different, there's no British GT, we had to do qualifying again. So we had to qualify
last race?
again on the... No, we had 2 races on the Sunday.
Ah.
We had to qualify again on the Sunday. Where did I get on the Sunday? I think it was 2nd and 3rd, I think. But the first race, I beat the German. Managed to do him properly this time without him breaking down. So I won one race, and then the last race on the Sunday was the 100th Ginetta race of ever.
Right.
So I was starting 2nd, and I was like, right, I really want to win, like not just win my class, I want to win the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Started 2nd. First bend is like proper tight. I was like, I'm just gonna go around the outside. Like, I ain't backing off. Like, managed to get right around the outside into the lead and started leaving everyone. I thought, mate, like, I'm off. See you later.
Against the academy lot.
Yeah, everyone. I was in the lead. I think there was, so it's a 20 minutes or 25-minute race, and I think there was 6 minutes left, and I could see the German coming, and I was like, oh no.
Oh, so he was 2nd out of everyone as well.
Second. He was,
you boys were on
catching me. Yeah, Lewis Belecki, his name is. He was coming, and I was like, but he's really coming. Like, he's not just a little bit.
Charging.
He's fast coming. I was like, he ain't coming past. Like, we're gonna crash before he comes past. Like,
I'm winning this race.
So he was on me, and then I was defending, and I thought, well, what? He's way quicker than me. Like, if I let him go, there is not a chance he's off. What I'll do, I'll try and get him on the outside, and I'll just try, as we're going around the bend, just try and run him off, just to get, because every time I do that, everyone else is catching up. So if they can get fighting, I'm going to be gone. It didn't happen. We went around one of the quick bends. I see him trying to have a look, and I positioned it in the middle. And in one of them, if you brake and turn at the same time, you just lose the back, and that's what I've done. And the back just come round, and I was just like, I'm sideways. I was like, fuck. Just went out on the grass, and I went back to 4th. And that was the 100th race. I don't think a word was said on the way home.
No.
I was fuming, because there was no one to blame. It was only me.
Yeah, he'd pressured you, and got
was
you into making a mistake.
Fuming.
He got you back for that last one.
I was fuming, absolutely gutted. The fact it was the 100th race, it was just, I would have been won the whole thing. But
you live and learn, Duck.
it took me a good few days, didn't it?
Yeah. That was such a good start round the outside, because I knew you weren't backing
No.
off, but other matey didn't have it in him to stay, and he had to back up, because I thought, he's not backing off round the outside. And that Ginetta was the biggest Ginetta I've ever seen.
Oh yeah. Well, I held him off for about 3 laps, and obviously 3 laps don't sound a lot, but on the big track, I think we're doing 1 minute 40s, I think.
Oh, so yeah, it's a big old track.
A big track, and so I kept him off for like 3 laps, him right behind me. Yeah, it weren't.
Oh, mate.
I was gutted. I was probably.
So you're back and forth then, he's won it.
Yeah. So now I think he's 16 points in the lead, I think.
And we got 3 rounds to go.
Yeah, 3 rounds left.
Oh, well, you still got.
Yeah, it's Peter, because he is really 2nd best.
Out of them rookies.
He's good.
Yeah.
Well, funny enough, me and him, even though we're rookies, we are normally 1st and 2nd actually on the road as well.
Right.
So we beat the GT Academy ones as well.
So next year you're not going to have a problem.
Well, if I can do it, yeah. I don't know.
So that brings us on to, what do you see yourself doing then? Because you've paid for the rest of this season, so you're going to see the last 3 rounds out.
Yeah, I do then.
Hopefully you win it. And then what happens? What happens then? Is that you one and done, or
I don't know. I'd
have to look at the budget.
Would that be the main thing? I wouldn't. I've done
Make some phone calls.
Yeah,
boys, we won that one. Thank you. What about the next one?
I've done both this year. Done Superstock and that, and I won't be able to do that next year. No way. I won't be able to do both. I'd have to choose one.
Yeah.
I mean, social media is such a massive thing. I'm trying to.
I see you pushing the socials.
So I'm not. I've got Gareth's girlfriend Molly. She's helping me to do it.
Ah, right.
You know Molly.
Do I?
Speaking of Molly, you spelt weird.
It's spelled weird, yeah.
Yes. We had to even check her driving licence. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so she does it all for me.
Right. Yeah.
Ryan's Kirsty helps me a bit as well.
Yeah.
So
you need to be.
I wouldn't have time to do it. There's no way I'll be able to have time to do it.
No, you need to have a presence on
But both of them together, they're pretty good, because Kirsty will take a good few photos and
videos,
and then Molly will edit them and play around with them and
push them.
So yeah, we've got that But whether or not I'll be able to do both next... Well, I won't be able to do both next year.
But whether or not you will be able to do the Ginettas.
I don't know.
Are you enjoying them?
I love them. Absolutely love them, yeah. I said to Sarah Louise, the first one that I won at Alton Park, I've won quite a few things in oval racing.
Ovals, yeah.
I don't think there's been a better feeling of coming up that straight with all of your team hanging over the edge and you driving right
TV
next
all the
to
time,
them.
didn't you? And
It was
to experience
unreal.
it.
It was ridiculous. And I do think that was probably better than winning the world final.
Did you give it a little shout?
Yeah, quite a bit. It was cool. It was really good.
Nice. So hopefully then next year you can jump in it if you get the right backing, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, and hopefully this year you can win it.
It'd be nice to. I mean, we got a
Beat the German.
trophy presentation for the Ginetta. This 12th of December, New York.
Oh. Right.
So, if you come in the top 3, you get to go.
Be better to go for first place, though, wouldn't it?
Well, it would be.
You go in there and get third. Nah.
So
You got to go for first place, haven't you? Nice. Well, that brings us to the end of the racing career. I've got a couple of questions. Where did the duck come from?
So many people ask me this.
I've always known you as a duck. Obviously, at racing, we didn't speak too much in the 1300s, but everyone calls you the duck.
Yeah.
And obviously, there's a duck on your roof. Where does that even
It's a bit of a boring story, to be fair.
Oh,
There's so many people say, "Oh, where's it coming?" I tell them, and they go, "Oh, was that it?" I mean, yeah. So when my dad used to race lightning rods, and my mum, because my mum used to race as well. And I don't like saying this, but mum was British champion once. It was one thing I didn't do in ladies bangers.
It's British champion,
yeah. Cheers. So when my dad used to race lightning rods, obviously I was real young, 2-3 years old.
Yeah.
Never pick his car out. Obviously they're all Sierras, so I'd never pick his car out. So he put a duck on the roof. It was only a little tiny thing. I was like, oh, there it is there. And then it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and then still just carried it on.
And you started racing,
just
chucked it on yours.
I think I even had a little tiny one with a go-kart, I think, at the bottom. Sure I did. Just carried on.
And it's always, when you speak to, we've done podcasts with Keith and Jack Reynolds, and they always said you need a name on the side or a mascot on the top or something just for the kids. You know, I'd say my memory at Wimbledon is Noddy in the bangers. Yeah. Always had a Noddy in his car. As soon as you see a kid, you're like, that's the one I want to win.
Yeah. So many people, when we went over to Ireland, when I first met Sarah Louise, a year after, she was introducing me to people, and he was like, oh, it's Ian. He's like, all right, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a duck. Oh, yeah, it's a duck. All right. No one had a clue who I was, but they knew who the duck was.
That's what it's all about, though, isn't it? That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
You need that for the kids and for people to, short ovals definitely, where you can plaster it over the car.
Yeah.
It's
for the kids. They love it.
Yeah.
Like, they just, oh, there he is. There.
100%. Yeah. You would always be picked out of anyone in the stock cars, or when you had the big duck in there, wasn't it?
Yeah. I tried putting it on the super stock, and I was like, this just looks ridiculous. Yeah. It takes up the whole roof.
But yeah, you look. Any kid points out, they see the stock cars, bright yellow car, the duck. I want him to win, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? So is that the yellow and red come from the duck? No.
So going back to when I first bought the Star, my dad bought the Starlet for me off of Dave Barwick. He was part of the Suicide Squad. Yeah. And he had yellow and red. And so I just left. We didn't paint it. We just left the car as it was. And then we thought, you know what? No one uses yellow, so we just carry on. And he just carried on and on. And still, who uses yellow? No, hardly anyone.
Yeah, there's not many people.
No.
You didn't pick yellow. Yeah.
So it just stands out. So
that with the duck.
Yeah.
Fan favourite.
It's always good when I won the European. That would always look good.
Yeah, well, you got the car.
Yeah, really good.
Because any other paint scheme, it looks terrible.
Yeah.
Definitely. Right, well, I think we'll end it there. Very good. Very happy. Well done, Ducky Boy. Thank you very much. That answered a few of my questions anyway. So I've raced you for years, and we always say hello to each other, but never really had a chat. No. So it's nice to put the puzzle together, basically. Wicked. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And we'll see you in the next one.